Just want to make sure that we on though.
Why is my video tight? Only video mode is stretched out.
That's on, but it's streaming terrible. Hey, still something up? Hey, brother, say something.
Yeah.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Hey, brother, say something.
Yeah. Shalom, shalom.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's good. Sound good. Don't look too good on this one though. I mean, it look good on here, but streaming, see all the kind of. It could just be because I'm picking up from the
Yeah.
hotel,
Yeah.
but we'll see. As long as they can hear us. There.
Okay, Khan. Shalom, shalom.
Wow.
Shalom. We are the true Hebrew Israelites. Come out week in, week out. Prophesy the downfall of America. Right? 2/3 of our own people, which are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, which are the true Hebrew Israelites. 2/3 of them will be cut off and die here in America. Right? Those who do not believe, those who the Lord have deemed unworthily to be saved. Right? Because the Lord called all to be saved, but what 2/3 of his people will not listen, they will not hearken, right? And there's the signs, you know. So if you know, the Lord, like, if you don't want me, then I don't want you, you know, so to speak, you know. That's how it goes, man. So the elect will be saved. 1/3 of Israel shall be saved in this nuclear holocaust, right? Which means to burn, right? That's what's going to happen, and America is going to become a desert, right? And so through all the atrocities and the tests, right, the hour of temptation, we here as the hopeful elect, Lord willing, we will be saved, and we like to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakadash, right? We out here in the four winds, right, out on the highways and the byways preaching, you know, that we may be saved, through the foolishness of preaching that we may be saved, right? You know, so let me get Malachi, is it 2? This should just start at 1. I think the point is in 2. You don't got the what's called. Can I get Second Ezra 16, start at 70, and oh wait, start with this. Start with that article. Yeah, article. Yeah, just a little quick on what do you call it? AI.
This is the AI overview, and the subheading says thousands of Americans are homeless in 2026.
Right.
It says as of early 2026, homelessness in the U.S. has reached critical levels.
Right.
With estimates suggesting over 700,000.
Right. So at one point in time, there was 700,000 Americans homeless, man.
Right.
In this place, right? The richest, what they call the richest country in the world. It's the best country. You're the best. USA, USA, right? It's the best, right? But 700,000 people are homeless, right? Right? Go ahead.
It's suggesting over 700,000 to 900,000 plus.
Wow, it jumped up nearly twice. No, about three times as much, right?
Well, from 700 to 900, yeah.
Yeah, damn near three times.
Well,
yeah.
Couple 100,000 more.
Yeah.
It says people experiencing homelessness driven by a severe shortage of affordable housing.
Right, and that's the time that you're living in, the crunch time, right? the economic strain. Hope you have a cool two. And matter of fact, they start at 5. Right.
Right. It says, driven by a severe shortage of affordable housing, rising rents, and the expiration of pandemic era aid.
Right, because that's what you're about to come in, because it's talking about the CV19, but you're about to come into another scamdemic, right? Via through this blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, right? Because you know how you know it's a game, because they're pretending on both sides that they're trying to come to an agreement to have peace talks, but then they're both rejecting and not talking to each other. Then you have Iran even seizing vessels now, ships down, right? Which Trump was doing that. America was seizing vessels and then turning them around, so-called whatever. But how are you even turning them around? Because most vessels wasn't even coming. But because you said it was a ceasefire and it's open, people were on their way. But that's all to put a show, because people came. And it was all to put it out there to say, oh, look at Iran, they're shooting at the vessels. But really, you had, in between the conversations that you did have, it was all what do you call it, orchestrated between both sides to make this to make it be all foolish, man. Right? So we're not foolish. We're not fooled by Satan's devices, man. We know that this is what you have to do to bring in the MOTV, man. You have to make it look like this you know, what is it called? Like it's a natural design. You're making it like it's just, you know, like it's just a regular natural crisis, and it's not, right? This is man-made. It's a man-made crisis, whether you accept it or believe it or not. This is man-made. So, but we're all gonna have to go through it, which really comes from the Most High, man, right? You know, because this is the devil, man. It's the devil that the Bible speaks of, right? Because he's the false accuser, right? The devil, that's what devil actually means. But in falsely accusing, he does deceive, right? He gives you these what was it called? What do they say it's called? Was it fake news? Well, he's the author of fake news, man. Right? That's all he ever has done. He's the author of lies, man. He's the father of lies, man.
They create these phony narratives.
Right.
You know, that was it on that, brother.
Was that it?
That's pretty much it. There's one more sentence. We're just gonna finish it.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well.
It says, car homelessness is rising rapidly.
Right. Yeah, that's it right here. Car homeless. That's a good point. And now they're even starting to make that illegal, right? In certain states, it's illegal to sleep in your car. So what do? This is part of the what is that, pressure from above and pressure from beneath. This is Hegelian dialectic. Hegelian dialectic. Right? Yeah. All day, man. Right? Yeah, control out of chaos, man.
And what does the snake do? The serpent, they squeeze.
Yeah.
But
it's called a constrictor for a reason.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but in his constricting, he's gonna devour himself. That's why the snakes, he's eating his own tail, right? In his constricting, he don't realize that when it says he that dug a ditch shall fall into it. He's gonna eat himself. He's gonna destroy himself, right? But
it says again, car homelessness is rising rapidly, and many individuals are working full time while unable to afford housing.
Right, that's horrible, man. How could you be working a full-time job and not be able to afford to live housing, right? You know, we're not talking about this is supposed to be a third world country. This is supposed to be a first world country, right? This is supposed to be, you know, the creme de la creme, right? It's supposed to be the top.
Forced to make sacrifices.
Right now, you're forced to sacrifice. I mean, do you put gas? Do you eat? Or you know what I mean? Do you do this? Hey, man. Now,
pay the car note?
Right? Right? You pay the rent, or do you pay the car note?
Get your prescription, or do you pay your car
Right.
insurance?
Right.
You pay your car insurance. They restrict your, back to restrict. They
Right.
Restrict your license, take your, tax.
Right. Because
Dirty game.
right. So yeah, no matter what, you end up I already did that earlier. Before you were here.
Yep. I got a preset, brother, for you.
Before you were here. What?
I got a quick preset. This is Revelation 12 and 10. And it says, "And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down,
Right.
which accused them before our power day and night."
Right, which is the devil. That's where you get the word devil from. He's the accuser. Right? And he does accuse falsely. And sometimes they do tell the truth. But when they tell the truth, they magnify it bigger than what it is, man. Right? You know? Or you got the another person with the same or worse charges, especially if he's an Edomite, you overlook that. Right? You know?
Not in trouble like other men.
They're not in trouble like other men. Right?
I got that Malachi. No, that was it.
Okay, go ahead.
You want that Malachi?
Yeah.
You said chapter 2?
Yeah,
Chapter
start
top?
at 1, yeah,
Okay.
start
The subheading says the warning to the priesthood. It says, and this is Malachi 2 and 1. It says, "And now, ye priest, this commandment is for you." It says, if you will not hear, and if you will not lay it to heart, to give glory unto my name, said the Lord Yahweh Hashem El Shaddai of hosts, I will even send a curse upon you.
No, not Malachi. Micah. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's sorry, Micah. I was like, wait a minute, that don't sound right. But yeah,
Micah, okay.
Micah
So you
2.
said Malachi, brother.
Salakia.
That's okay. Micah 2 and verse 1. It says, wicked deeds of the rich. That's what the subheading says. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
And that's ultimately what they're doing. They're devising iniquity. They're working out things to like you said, constrict. Like you said, the everything is to close you in on every side. So you go, oh well, I guess I'll do this. Nope, that's cut off. I guess I'll do this. You know, you have all these ways of making money. You have all these different ways to survive or to ease your pain, right? You know, because even that's what they were doing pretty much even in the CV-19, where if everything got because I pretty much think they wanted to do it this way too in that time. But remember they were making it where you couldn't have too many people around you. So then
6 feet apart.
6 feet apart.
Yeah.
Right. And so they might go back to that because then you know how like you ease your pain by we'll move in together, we'll split the rent. But if I put in that nope, it can't be more than 2 people or it can't be more than this X amount of people to live in a certain space, or they bring in another a scamdemic or some type of a plague. Oh nope, there's a plague also. So now you can't even ease your pain by moving in and splitting the rent, right? This is the type of thing that they're planning on doing, right?
And so I was at number 6, 33, 13.
Right.
Their foolishness, man. Telling you that what they represent, man. They represent the left hand, man. That's what they are. That's what the Bible speaks about.
Yeah, because that's what that was in California. It was housing market 666.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's what they were pushing. The housing market 666, showing you who they are, man. Showing you that they're the devil, man.
What was the address for them towers? That came down.
I don't know.
Because I know,
Could have been.
No, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
No, I don't think so. I think because I know the White House is 555, right, for a reason, and then the 666 is the.
Well, it goes down, right? It's not the White House. What is that? That's Salakia.
Different
I'm trying to think of
The towers were in New York.
Towers in New York, yeah.
No, but I'm talking
I
about
forgot what building is supposed to be 666.
Yeah, Salakia. I
don't know
know
if
one
it's-
that it's a certain height, but then if you add what the foundation, it adds up to 666.
Oh, okay.
I forget what it was. Salaki. I want to say maybe the what do they call the thing where they have the 5 points or the
the overlips is that?
yeah.
The overlips?
Yeah, where
Yeah.
that thing's at, man.
Yeah,
Obelisks,
the
yeah.
obelisks, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
man. So hey, they're always showing you who they are.
Right,
It never fails.
right. But
It says again, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
yeah, woe, which means judgment. That work what?
Evil upon their beds.
Evil, right? And evil meaning a bad time, and that's what they're about to bring to you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians ultimately. I mean, it's gonna come to the whole world, but the point is the Lord is about to bring His judgment upon His people, man. Brother, Dawala, can you get one? It says they set a table for that truth, right?
That's
Because-
Isaiah 65.
Yeah, 17.
Somewhere around,
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a quick
65.
precept because it says they upon their beds, right? This is
Right.
why. This is Job 9:24. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He
Mm.
covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Right, Khan. Because what that means the ones who have the power.
They're in the rest.
They're in that power. They're in their rest.
Right.
Right, and then they have the power to implement it, man. To implement what they're doing, the wickedness, the evil, to bring evil while they're at rest upon their beds, right? Why they 65? I got Isaiah 65 and 17. English English.
Set
What
up
was
a
it
table
that
for
you
that
what
truth.
was it that you wanted again? Just
They
tell me what you wanted again. I'll find it.
A table for that truth.
table for that truth. Yeah, but yeah,
I believe it's around there, brother. About it's right after where it says my servant shall right
My
before
servant shall eat, yeah.
my servant shall. It's about 12, 11, somewhere on there, maybe 10.
or it might be up a little more. Yeah. But yeah. Cut
11.
11.
You want me to read that again?
Yeah, cut.
Micah 2:1 says, woe unto them that divides iniquity and
Mhm.
work evil upon their beds.
Right,
It says, when the morning
Right.
is light, they practice it.
right. Because you just read that the earth is given to the hands of the wicked,
Yeah,
and since it's given to their hand, they practice it, man.
right.
And practices mean they're putting it into use.
They apply it.
Right, they're applying it, right?
Yep.
Because when did they apply it? They applied it during 9/11. They applied it during the the 2008 crash. Then of course, like I said, the CV-19, right? 2000, 2020, 2019, 2021, 2021, 2022. They kind of easing out of that whole thing, but they're about to bring it all back again, right? Because they said what they say, never let a crisis go to waste.
Right.
Right, because now a good
crisis.
crisis, and then you're in a time of a good crisis, and they can't let that go to waste.
Nah.
Then I knew they weren't gonna pull out. They should just pull out. You're thinking like, yeah, they should pull out, but then you're thinking, wait a minute, they're not gonna let that go. You could see the writing on the wall that they're gonna be making money from this on both sides. That's why it's a game, right? And it's an easy way to bring in the MOTB. It's an easy classic way because now everybody's gonna be, like you said, constricted. Everybody's gonna be squeezed in on every. Oh, can you get that? It says when it talks about we should be we're in trouble on every side, but not. Apostle Paul said that we're in trouble on every side, but we're not destroyed or something like that. It's like I'm roughly paraphrasing.
Yep.
Yeah, because we're on every side. That's what's gonna happen, man. You know what I mean? On every side, you're gonna be going through trials and tribulations on every side.
It's the book of 2
I think
Corinthians.
there's one. Second Corinthians 7.
Chapter
talks
4
about, that everyone
and
is in trouble.
verse 8.
I think it's 7.
Yeah.
You know, when we talk about everybody should go through the same troubles. Is it 2 Corinthians 7?
7.
Yeah. Yeah. Done.
Yep. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 8. It says, we are troubled on every side.
Right, come. And that's what we're about to be. We're all about to go through it. We're all about to be in trouble on every single side, right? And it's you're gonna go this way. Let me try to get a job. Let me do this. Nope, that's gonna get shut off. And then even you got the apartments and places where they send, in a time where there's hardly no jobs, they're talking about AI is about to take over, or AI is taking over, should I say, in lots of places. Right? Because I think they got a place in California where AI is running the whole entire restaurant already. Right? From the servers to the cash register to the one that's flipping the burgers. Everything is entirely, the entire store is ran by AI. So they're already showing you that. They have a...
They're applying it.
They're applying it, yeah. They have a city in Japan, that 15-minute city in Japan that actually... robots and people are living side by side.
Damn.
Yeah.
What was that movie, iRobot?
iRobot, yeah. They have that already in Japan. Right? So these are the things that they're showing you. They're going to push forth their agenda. It's that time. Right? But
it says, we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed.
yeah, that's the elect, man. Lord willing, we're part of that number. But not distressed.
Right.
Because our trust and our hope is in Yahweh. Right?
Yep.
We're putting forth the effort and the work today, Lord willing.
Right.
That He counted as a righteous sacrifice, man.
Right.
Right. We're putting forth our body as a living sacrifice, and the Lord counted righteous, man.
Yes, a sweet odor.
Or sweet odor,
To the
yeah.
Lord, yeah.
Right.
It says again, we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed.
Right.
We are perplexed,
Uh-huh.
but not in despair.
Right. Yeah. See, we're going to be perplexed, but not despaired. Right. Go ahead.
It says persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but
Hey,
not
yeah,
destroyed.
we're about to come into that time of great persecution, right?
Right.
Right? Because what? We've been telling the truth. And that's another thing of this whole, they don't want you to say anything about the JJs.
Right.
Because that's the beginning of wiping out the freedom of speech, right?
Yeah.
You won't be able to say nothing about the tiny tops.
Famine of the word coming in.
Famine of the word is coming up, right?
Yep.
So there ain't going to be any free speech, famine of the word. So that's what they're trying to get the prophets off the streets. They say, hey, those prophets are doomed. But it is your doom, because guess what? When you get us off the streets, that's your doom. That's how you know it's going to be coming. Once you start pushing the MOTB on a worldwide scale, once you get the prophets off the streets, that's your imminent doom.
Yeah.
So now you're going to prove that we're the prophets of doom. Lord willing, that we're part of that number, right?
Yeah.
But
Keep going. It says, always buried about in the body the dying of the Lord Yahweh Shai.
Wait, do it again. See that
It
again?
says, always bearing about in the body the dying of the Lord Yahweh Shai.
Right, because we're always thinking about how the Lord sacrificed His life, man.
Yeah.
Right. It's a great thing to think about the Lord, and think about how, because sometimes you do that, huh? You be thinking about how bad you feel and how everything's, but then you start thinking about what Yahweh Shai went through. You like, oh damn, it wasn't that bad. So let me let me just keep pushing, because every time you think about what Yahweh Shai had to go through, you got to keep pushing, because he went through far greater than you.
Right.
He went far worse stuff than you had to go through, and it said he did it with gladness, bro.
He opened not his mouth.
Yeah,
Right.
Yahweh said it was pleasing to him.
Well,
to
yeah,
prove
to
the Lord.
To Yahweh,
To Yahweh, yeah.
But even Yahweh Shai, it said that he did it with gladness, because he could was Apostle Gabar was talking about being a foreseer, to see the future, even though he was being beaten and his flesh ripped apart from his skin with the cat of nine tails. He's seen the future of the kingdom, man. The kingdom was far more important, so he did it with gladness, man. Even though it was spit upon, down looked on his own people, they were like, crucify him, right? With a lot of hatred. But we know that what it is, it was coming from their own wounds, right? Like they tell you in the world, hurt people, right? They were all hurt, right? And it shows you the level of the Lord when he was saying, hey, Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Because they're hurt. We're hurt people, man. We're trapped on every side, and we don't know what we're getting. We're lashing out in frustration. But the Lord said, "I got you." So that's what we're doing. We're trusting in Yahweh Bashem Shai. Go ahead.
Again, it says, I was burned about in the body, the dying of the Lord Yahweh Shai, that the life also of Yahweh Shai might be made manifest in our body.
Right. See, and that's what you want. That's what you want, because what? When he rose from the grave, he rose perfect, right? He rose into that perfection. He ascended into the right hand of the Father. Right. As it tells you the scripture, as he is in heaven, so are we in this world. That's what you want. You want to have that ability that even you have hope in death. It tells you that in Proverbs, right? We have hope in death. See, Yahweh Shai had vision, man. You want to be able to be like Yahweh Shai and have hope in death.
Right, because the scripture says, without vision, the people perish.
Right.
Keep going. It says,
yeah,
we can keep going a little bit. It says, for we which live are always delivered unto death for Yahweh Shai's sake.
And that's what we're doing. You know, through the what did they do? They had the GMO foods. They created the AIDS, cancers, all these things. We're always delivered unto death. We in the ghettos, the barrios, the reservation. They've got the gangs.
Yeah.
They did all these things to keep continually delivering us into death, man.
Nothing but traps.
Nothing but traps, right? Right? You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Indians, all they ever do is deliver you into death. Even to the point that they have you hate each other. Or those beaners, those are those maates, those are and you hating each other. Meanwhile, Satan is sitting on his ivory tower, asking the other person, "Do you have any Grey Poupon?" Man, they smiling, right? Drinking some Dom Perignon, man.
Well, what the scripture says, this is not our rest.
Right.
We should be destroyed with the sword destruction.
Right.
And that's all part of that, man. Being destroyed at every level.
Right.
They are not in trouble like other men.
Go ahead.
Well,
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, again, for we which live are always delivered unto death for Yahweh Shai's sake, that the life also of Yahweh Shai might be made manifest in our mortal flesh.
Right. And last week we read about how we follow them through the generations, right? So we've always been delivered in every generation. You end up delivered into troubles for Yahweh Shai's sake, for the kingdom's sake. But how much more now, because the kingdom is at hand, right? So you're going to suffer persecution, right?
Right. Ultimately, you want those new bodies, man.
Right. You want those new bodies.
Well, the scripture does say that then you're going to be just like him.
Right.
And that's what we're waiting for, man.
That's what we're waiting for. The manifestation of the sons of the power of Yahweh Bashem Shai, right?
Yep. It
Right.
says, so then death worketh in us, but life in you. You know?
Yeah, because that's what people are going to do. People want they want to live, so they're going to get the micro C hit, right? So we're going to die into this world so we can live for the world to come. Other people are going to die or live now but die and not make it into the world to come.
Right. Because ultimately all Israel is going to be saved.
Right.
So right now you got.
But this is the punishment, though. Yeah.
You know, you got the men of the Lord right now. They're they're going through a little bit more, man, than the regular, average Israelite. You know what I'm saying?
Average Jake.
The average Jake, man. But ultimately, everything that's being done through the power and spirit of the Lord, it's for you, for your Israelites. Ultimately,
right.
It says, "We having the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believe, and therefore have I spoken. We also believe, and therefore we speak."
Let every man be
Therefore
fully
speak,
persuaded in his own mind. So once I believe, I'm going to speak. See, you're going to be out here in the highways and the byways, and you're going to put forth your body as a living sacrifice.
Yeah.
I believe, so therefore I speak. So where are we at, man?
Yeah.
We're in the highways and the byways, man. All right?
James, what he say? Show me your works without, and I'll show you mine through my faith.
Right. Show me your faith without works, and I'll show you my faith through my works. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Let me go down.
Which one?
Yeah. Second Ezra.
Second Ezra.
Yeah.
This is Second Ezra 7 and 18, and it reads, "Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer great things."
Right. See, and that's where we're at, man. We're in the time that as the righteous, we're gonna suffer straight things, right? And that's ultimately, like you said, that's for our benefit, right? Because we're purging the things, and also the Lord's punishing us for our punishment, because no one goes unpunished. So it's not like you're just gonna go and then the Lord just say, hey, you get to come in. No, right? Because that's the thing that people are misconceived about the elect. The elect is actually going through a punishment.
Yeah, they've been listening to that song too much, and the saints go marching in.
Right.
Ain't nobody just gonna march right in.
No, yeah, we're going through punishment now. Yeah, we're going through and then even furthermore, right?
Two fires, if I may.
Right, you can read
go
that.
to the fire of adversity, or you go to the fire of judgment.
Second death.
Yeah,
Right.
second death. But either way, you're going to go through the fire.
Gotta go
Right.
through it.
Yeah.
Right.
It says, and hope for why?
Yeah.
For they have done
Right.
wickedly.
Right, yeah, because we done and hope for the wide, because they have done wickedly, right? Because what this is a narrow path,
Yeah.
but you gotta hope that somewhere along the line with this, this acrobatic balance that you have to have in life, that at some point the wide is gonna come in where you could just walk through and walk on firm ground and walk and you don't have to be on eggshells all the time. Right? you want to be to where you're on solid ground, right? And eventually there's going to come a time where it speaks about fire on one side and deep waters on the other.
That's up in this. Yeah.
Oh, it's in that
Yeah,
same
it's in the
thing.
same chapter.
Okay, yeah, but that's going into that, man. So that's the hoping for the wide, because you're going to go through a narrow path, and eventually you're going to go into a path where, hey, you just be able to walk. You just be able to walk, straight, like firm, good,
I should have
What?
started at 17, but it says,
you could jump up and then jump down. Or however you
okay, yeah, please, because that way you get the understanding on it. It says, this is 17, 2 Ezra 7 and 17, and it reads, then answered I and said, O Lord, thou bearest rule, thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous should inherit these things,
Right.
but that the ungodly should perish.
Right, yeah, and see, that's the 2/3. Hey, man, see, he ordained in the law, hey, and we're gonna have to, we all, whether you understand it or not, we were at the Mount Sinai, and we all said all these things we would do.
Right.
So now you're still, just because you're in 2026, and you've been discontinued from your heritage, don't mean the Lord still ain't gonna count you accountable, right? And that's what we're doing as the hopeful elect, and saying, hey, look, Lord, I know we made that oath, and I wanna fulfill that oath. I don't wanna just, and not do it. You know what I mean? Not uphold what I said I would do, which really also comes from faith, because it has to come from the Lord. But that's just just giving you the understanding, right? But
Yes, so that you actually brought that forth about that 2/3, so then you get the understanding. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things,
right,
and hope for wide, for they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wide.
yeah, because they're gonna suffer the same thing we're suffering.
Yeah.
That goes into what you're saying, the 2 fires. We're all gonna go through a fire, but on we're gonna be refined. Get that Zechariah 13 and 8. 13. I think it's 8 and 9. It was 8, 9. 8, 9. Yeah.
I'm going to read down
Go
to
ahead.
20.
Go ahead. Come on.
Unless you want me to
No.
go
You
further. Okay, and it said, and he said unto me, there is no judge above the Most High, and none that hath understanding above the highest.
Right, right. See, because we're all gonna get a judgment, and see, and that's what people think. You just think you're gonna be the elect.
We do 25.
You think you,
I was trying to say.
yeah, you think you're just gonna be the elect, and you get to just go in and nothing. No, we got to go through a punishment. We're all gonna suffer evil, bro. We're all gonna go through it, but the Lord set it up for that the righteous shall be saved, man. That's just all it is. So we're
Hopes for the wide.
we're hoping for the wide,
Yeah.
and we're perplexed on every side, man.
Right.
which all of you people are going to be perplexed on every side too, because that's part of the constrainment, the construction, them canceling jobs and putting AI in all the jobs, canceling the houses. Matter of fact, they just had a big fire in Georgia, right? And the big fire in Georgia and wiping out houses, over 100, what did they said, some 120 houses, at least as of what I seen last night, right? And there's more houses, so those people are now homeless,
And that part's still raging.
right? You know, and let's not forget about what they did in Hawaii. Let's not forget what they did in LA, right? So all these things is all control. Well, that's what I did in my lesson. Control chaos, man. It's control chaos, which is order out of chaos, right? You know, but
For there be many that perish in this life
right, yeah,
because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them.
yeah. Many are gonna perish because they despise the law of the Most High, right? So we're giving you. What the Lord said. Put it plain upon tables that they may run that readeth it. So we're telling you what it is, and then we break down the book, chapter, verse. We give you precept upon precept. Hey, so you're supposed to go through and read it, and come to a conclusion where it's, like I said, it said let them be fully persuaded in their own mind. That's what we're here to do. And then we said, well, I believe I will speak.
Right.
Hey. It should be every man, every Israelite man should be out there speaking, man, right? But
Yeah, you gotta be doing something.
Should be doing something.
We don't understand. Not everybody's gonna be a prophet. Okay,
but you should be
gotta
doing something, yeah, right? Go ahead.
Verse 21. For the Most High hath given straight commandment to such as came.
Hey, man, that means there's no yeah. He said a narrow, yeah, there's no gray area. He said it's a narrow path, a straight commandment. So there ain't no place for you to lean this way and lean that way. You better walk, yeah, like I said, a tightrope. I mean, you may be doing this a little bit, but if you do this, you're gonna fall off the tightrope. You may do this to the left a little bit, but you ain't finna fall off. You're gonna stay on that narrow path, right? Straight commandments, right?
I'm going to jump up to 7 since he said that same chapter. It says, the entrance thereof is narrow and set in a dangerous place to fall, like as there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water.
Right. See, it's a place for you to fall. So you gotta stay locked into Yahweh B'Shem Shai, man. So you don't fall.
And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once.
There's many paths.
So small that there could but only one man go at once.
Wait, there's many paths and many ways to the Lord, bro.
So small that there could but one man go there at once.
Right.
Hey, what is that one? The road to is wide.
Right.
And many there be that travel, but the road to is narrow.
He got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the spirit. Yeah. Yeah, because that's ultimately where it's all headed to. Actually, you can read up a little bit. You said a smaller. Right where you was at? The one path, or small.
I read 7 and 8. What
Yeah.
did you want?
You just up from where you read at one path, just a little small bit you was just at. You said something
If there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water,
keep going.
and the one only path
There you go. And the one only path.
between them both.
Right, and the one only path between them both.
Yeah. Like you said, you lean too hard one way, out, it's fire. You lean too hard the other way, you like to fall in and drown.
Right.
You know?
But you gotta stay on it. You gotta stay on that.
Yeah.
On the thing. But you might lean a little bit. But that
Like a bounce beam.
yeah. But
You know?
but like you said, you're gonna try to bounce back. You're gonna
Bounce yourself.
yeah, you're gonna balance yourself. You're gonna come back. in order to stay on, to order to get to that path, to get to that door.
Hey, that's why we have Yahweh Shai too, though, because like Paul, was it Paul that got off the boat? Peter, Malachi. You know what I mean? He was doing it.
Simon Peter, yeah.
But then as soon as he, for that moment, you know what I mean? And then, hey, that's why we need Yahweh Shai.
What did Yahweh Shai tell him? Why did you doubt?
Why did you doubt? Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't
You know?
doubt. Can't doubt what's being spoken, man. Can't
Right.
doubt it.
Because he was going.
He was doing
quiet.
it, you know
It
what
was
I mean?
quiet, but it said when the storm came,
Yeah.
it was like, oh
Yeah.
But it was still the same God. If the Lord
Walking
is
on
right in
the
front of
water
you.
towards him.
No, what I'm saying is because it was calm, the water, everything was calm, so he was walking. But then when the rain came and the wind started blowing, the waves got big. I mean, you got to think water is kind of scary though. You know what I mean? Especially a wave can get bigger than a building. You know what I'm saying?
And
You
we're
see a
getting
big
ready to
ass
come
wave.
upon us, man. Great
So,
waves.
Great waves, yeah.
The waters.
Right, yeah, the people,
Yeah.
Esau.
And,
Yeah.
and that scariness
Coming
is
like a
rep-
flood.
Coming in like a flood, yeah, come.
I was gonna say that scariness is a representation of the things that we're fixing
Well,
to
go
get
through,
into.
too. Yeah, right,
And
go
that fire is a representation of the utter dangers and the
Right.
chance for death at all turns. Like you said, constricted on every side. It's an opportunity for you to be snatched out of existence on every side.
Right. And that's because that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna try to get you to do what Esau did, to give up his blessing for a morsel of meal, for bowl. And then what's crazy is your meal ain't even gonna have any nutrients to it. It's gonna be like forever plastics or something. In it.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
plastic sandwich.
It's gonna be a what it says, a micro meat, or what? How was they saying? That was in the spaghetti in the Campbell soup.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
man.
about the Matrix. What was he said? It's the gruel that they were eating on this. It's got everything in it, but it's no.
It don't taste
Right.
good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why they want to feed you bug burgers.
Right.
And, your uncle used to bring out shit burgers. You know what I mean? You know, they
Right.
already trying to clean
the water.
The water that you defecate in. They talking about cleaning it and serving it back to you, like.
Right.
You know, but Esau ain't drinking. He ain't fixing to drink nothing like that.
Hell no.
You know, you don't have that babbling brook coming out of the back of his house. That's where he gonna drink it. you
Right.
know?
Right.
Or you drink pieces.
Yeah, he done went somewhere and
Yeah.
stole the Fiji water.
Yeah.
He didn't drain all of the. You think you got Fiji water? No, he done already took all the Fiji water and it's in the bunker somewhere, man.
He came underneath your water and dug pipes and drained all your
Good shit out of it, and then gave you the stuff that's mixed
Radiated.
with drugs and
Right.
Toilet
crack
bowl-
and
toilet bowl water.
STDs and shit.
Yeah.
Tell you to
Yeah.
drink that. You know,
You be alright.
I got that Matthew, brother.
go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. The subheading says the narrow gate. It says, enter ye in at the straight gate. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
Right.
And many there be which go in thereat.
Yeah, because a lot of people ain't following. The Lord said he made a straight path to His law. So a lot of people are going contrary to the law. So you're leading you right into destruction. Because like you said, they'll say it's too hard to keep. It's too hard. But the Lord said that it's not grievous,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The Lord said
Can't
it's
keep
not
them all,
grievous.
so might as well not keep any.
Yeah, Jeremiah 6:16. It says, follow the old path. It said, we will not walk in therein.
Yeah, that's what they said. That's
They say,
Jay.
That's what they said.
That's Jay. Yeah.
It says, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way, which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
Right. And that's the elect.
The remnant, yeah.
The remnant. Right. Go ahead. You go.
You done?
No, him.
Okay. Yeah.
And you got
Didn't
you.
finish it.
I know.
This is Zechariah chapter 8, verse 9. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh of hosts, let your hands be strong.
13.
13 and 9.
No, it's Zechariah 13 and 8, brother.
8. No, I got it. Yeah.
This is Zechariah chapter
Okay.
13, verse 8.
I don't know what he was reading.
Yeah, that's why I told him to go 13.
Oh, okay.
And it come to pass that in all the land saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Right. That's 2/3. They ain't gonna listen. The Lord made straight things to His order, right? Going into the law, statutes, commandments, the faith of Yahushai, and then you like, was a Deacon Akah, the letter J is biblical, and there's no such thing as you know. I don't even want to repeat it, bro. But this guy went into some other madness about Yahweh Bashim Shai, and now he's disclaiming the name also, not just the doctrine, also the name. When there's no other name under heaven that you could be saved by, so this dude is cooked, bro. Which that's a fair way to say it. Like the way the young people are saying it, these dudes are cooked, because guess what's gonna happen when the missiles come? You're gonna be what? Cooked, right, man? So much that you are gonna be powdered, that everything is gonna consume away while you stand upon your feet, man. All into powder, unto dust. You're gonna blow away with the wind, with the besom of destruction, bro. It's crazy, right?
Verse 9, and I will bring the 3rd part through the fire.
Right, the 3rd part meaning the elect, right?
And will refine them,
right?
as silver is refined.
So we're not gonna escape. You're not just going through this thing and you're not gonna get.
Just march right in.
Yeah, you're just gonna walk in and nothing's gonna happen. Say it again, huh?
And will refine them as silver is refined.
Right. See, you're gonna go through something. The Lord, that's saying we're gonna go through some affliction. But go ahead.
And will try them as gold is tried.
Tried means a test. You're gonna go through the hour of temptation. You're not just gonna escape the hour of temptation like these anti-Christians. We're gonna go. What's that thing that they were hoping? They got on top of the mountain and thought they were gonna. The crapture. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta go through the tribulation. You don't gotta go through nothing. You're just gonna.
Whisk away.
Yeah.
I got a quick one.
precept.
Oh, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I have a quick one too, just to go with that. Real quick.
2nd Ezra 16 and 11. Just I'm gonna get right to it.
Yeah.
It says, Yahweh shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence.
Right, yeah,
Like
that's the missiles, man. You're gonna be beaten to
That's
powder
how
at
he's
the
going.
presence at the missiles, man. You're gonna consume away. Deacon Akad gonna consume away while he's standing on his feet. You're gonna be beaten into powder by Yahweh Basham Yahushai, man. Right? I believe it's even in I don't know if it's Deuteronomy or Numbers, but I know it's in the law, and it talks about if you blaspheme the name, you will not be considered innocent, man. So you're not innocent. So you're done, bro. It's crazy. But,
I got a quick.
go ahead.
This is Acts 14 and 22. Going back, it said that we're not going to just walk right in. We're going to have to go through stuff.
Right.
It says Acts 14 verse 22. It says confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue
Hey, yeah,
in
because
the
how
faith.
do you confirm it? Yeah, you got to go through a test. You got to go through a beating. Right.
Yeah.
You gotta get
Right.
jumped.
Exhorting
Yeah,
them.
you jumped in. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Good.
got to exhort them to stay in that proper mindset, man.
Right.
To continue in the faith. Why? Because it's gonna take great faith in these times we're in now and in the times that are coming, man. It says, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
Right, much tribulation, because it also tells you that the law is a tutor, a schoolmaster, a tutor.
Right.
And when I don't know, when I was in school, I used to have this teacher named Miss Blackburn. She would smack the shit out of my hand with the fucking ruler. Yeah, that's part of being that tutor. You got you're not gonna.
Same way.
Yeah, you get smacked with the fucking ruler. Hey, you're there to learn, or the Lord's teaching us how to find the path to righteousness, but it's not gonna go without being smacked a couple of times. It actually says that the Lord is a shepherd. When the sheep kind of go out, the Lord, the shepherd pulls out his thing and tap, get your ass back in line, right? You're not gonna just escape without any type of test, right? Or any type of bruising, any type of flogging, right? The Lord's gonna make you go through something. The Lord said that you have to be brought low, that you may be brought up. So hey, it said that we're gonna be the offscouring of the world, bro. The world, we should be what it said, they should hate us. The world should hate us for His name's sake, man. Right? So we're the according to the world, we're the bottom of your shoe, man. But the Lord is going to lift us up out of that, man. Right? But
The rest of this,
yeah,
I'll start back from the top at 9.
good.
Yeah, I'm done, guys.
Zechariah chapter 13, verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire,
Right, that's the elect.
and will refine them as silver is refined,
Right, yeah, yes.
and will try them as gold is tried.
Right, yeah.
They shall call on my name, and I
Mhm.
will hear them.
Right.
I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is my power.
Right, because you got that correction. You got that right correction. You had the broken and contrite heart.
Too late, huh? Yeah, calm
You had the
down.
broken contrite heart, and yeah. Now he can hear you.
Yep.
Now he can hear from you
Yeah.
because you got the right mind. Right, you have the
Calling the right name.
you call on the right name. Right, man. But
Verse 21. Again, it says, for the Most High hath given straight commandments to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment.
right, and he set up the prophets for that, to tell you what you should do to refrain or to avoid punishment. So we came out here, hey, look, get back to your power, get back to understanding you're the Hebrew Israelites. Broke down the things, and then we start off slow, like you said. Stop cutting your beard, stop eating pork, and then eventually, and next you know what he said. He said, I believed and I speak. So now, when you're fully persuaded in your own mind, you're out here on the highways and the byways, man. Right? Through the foolishness of preaching, you should be saved. Right? It's a foolish thing to the world, but hey, and the Lord don't even need us on top of it. He don't need
He
us.
said he could raise up rocks.
Rocks, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, Lord willing, hey, that rocks actually represent us because we're stones, Lord willing, the lively stones, right?
It says, nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him and imagined vain things.
Yeah, because that's our people. All they do is imagine a vain thing.
Yeah.
Hey, and then judgment is coming, man.
Right. I got something.
All the smiling and thing that
Yeah.
fucking Eve going through, like
Yeah.
she's smiling because she's with this Edomite. Hey, look, you don't know. Hey, it's a vain thing. She was just yeah, because she's thinking like I'm on top.
She's better.
But
Look at me.
hey, Esau's gonna get put to death, man,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be put to death right along with him.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna realize it was a vain thing. All that gloating and smiling, it's a
Right.
vain thing for you.
Then shall she be trodden down.
Yeah, she should be the mire of the streets. Yeah,
Yeah.
she that's my enemy. She
And with that
should be
same
trodden down as the
stupid
mire
grin
of the
on her
streets.
face.
Yeah,
Good.
right, man. I hope so.
Good.
Hey, you know how to.
Yeah, nah, I ain't up something.
Don't keep me
Yeah.
short.
Let me run this out real quick.
hold on. I got real quick.
Go ahead. I'll wait.
Jeremiah 6 verse 16. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, stand ye in the ways and see, and as for the old paths,
Right.
where is the good way, and walk therein.
Right, yeah, exactly. And that's what people should. Where's the good way then?
Right.
Right?
Right. Where's the good way? Yeah.
Huh? Even though some people don't get it, because they were saying Tupac did that. They said when he went to prison, he went around and asked, what's the real religion? What's the real understanding? He wanted to know. He wanted to know what was the good way, but it wasn't the Lord. It wasn't fit for him to come into this thing, man. So the Lord didn't want him.
Look
But
where you go to ask for it. You go to the prison. Right.
well, he was locked up. I'm just saying when he was locked up. That's because a lot of people are studious and because people out here ain't paying attention at all. It's when you get locked. It's when you start looking into things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jake got about a bazillion books he done read now. All of
Yeah.
a sudden that he's locked up. So now they so it made sense for him to do that, but
Start
the
reading
Lord
the
didn't want him.
Bible.
Yeah, start
But
reading
they
the
don't
Bible, but
understand
done it.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
more confused
Yeah.
than when you went in. Yeah.
Right, but I mean not now because what? Even in thing because it wasn't time. Because imagine if he went now, even now, people they got their phones. You got a Jake probably locked up right now, watching this video right now, and he's getting edified. So it wasn't time.
Yeah.
But at least, you know, there were people who he asked for the old
way.
path, right? For the good way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It says, and you shall find rest for your souls, but they said, we will not walk therein.
Mm.
It
I
says-
like wait a minute. I
Yeah.
like that. Say that again.
Yeah. It
You should
says,
rest.
it says, and ye shall find rest,
Rest
for your souls,
Woo.
but they said, we shall not walk therein.
Hey, see, and that's what we're trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Because Esau's on his bed,
Yeah.
he's in rest, and he's working and devising iniquity. And we said, no, look, bro, do this, and we will be on our beds.
Yeah.
And it says that we shall meditate terror
Right.
upon him. Nah, man, I'm
Right.
finna go over here and smoke this blunt. I'm finna go over here and have some fun. I'm gonna do this. Now I gotta go to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, just simple things that Jake, even if Jake ain't into the folly, it's still like folly. You know, I'm going home. Like right now, all these people pulling up to watch to go to the Suns game. Right there, I think
Probably
the-
done by now.
No, it just started. I think the Suns, and then the Diamondbacks is playing today too. So all these people pulling up to the Diamondbacks and the Suns game, and for what?
One form of folly or another.
No,
Yeah.
right, yeah. So you may go a game and then come home and go to work, but
Not done, bro.
You
The
know-
game's done.
oh, it's probably done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he lost, probably.
Yeah, they
Right.
not
It
look
says-
too enthusiastic.
It says, no, they don't look too happy. It
Oh, the
says-
playoffs. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
playoffs.
it says,
playoffs.
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 It says, verse 17, it says, also, I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet.
Right. Yeah.
It says, but they said, we will not hearken.
Right. Right. That's,
You know?
right, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and those watchmen, who's that? That's the men of the Lord.
We have sang to you. And,
Yeah, you can not dance, yeah.
You know that one?
Can we get it? I'll get
Yeah,
it.
get that. Because that's
Yeah.
basically, that goes with that. Because we basically, that's what happened. The prophets came out here, and we played this music to you. We sung the song.
Yeah.
That new song, right? Because no one's ever broke down the scriptures like this, the way we break it down, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Say that you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the Israelites, right? No one's ever brought that out to you, right? So we're at the time that the Lord is on His way back. Hey, and you better get your life in order, right? Because hey, the housing market is about to collapse.
Yeah, so basically,
The stock market is about to collapse. The food distribution, the storehouses will suddenly be found empty.
Right.
Now what do? Right?
Yep.
Now what do? You walk down the street holding hands, woman and woman? that's what's up? Hey, okay.
I got it. Matthew 11, verse 16, it says, but whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like to children
Right.
sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows.
I like that. It's like this generation is like unto children,
Right.
Because a lot of you are not growing up, right? Can you, is you done with that?
No, I have one
Okay.
more, but I can get something else. What do you want?
Oh, when it says like a child you're tossed to and fro, because that's ultimately what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is. They're like children tossed to and fro.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It
What?
says, and saying, we have piped unto you.
Right. Yeah. We piped unto you. We sung this song.
Right.
We're singing to you. You know what I mean? You don't think it's a good, but this is a beautiful, if the
Nice
Lord put
tune.
the Spirit, man, it's a nice tune.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, was it sweet in your mouth as honey, but bitter,
Belly.
bitty in the belly, but hey, it's still a sweet song, bro.
Yeah.
It's good. And bitters are actually good for you,
Good for you.
right?
Yeah.
To eat the bitters is good, it's health to your body.
Like that horseradish food.
Right,
Good for you.
horseradish or even just bitters. You get the bitter herbs.
Yeah.
You know, you're drinking it, you got the bitter tea, you make a little herb, you make the bitter tea, and you start drinking that, you can heal most of
Soursop.
diseases. Soursop, yeah,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
heal most diseases. So bitter is good. So that's what the Lord's looking to heal us. Gave you something sweet, and then gave you the bitter to heal you, to bring you to repentance, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It says, in saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced.
Mhm.
We have mourned unto you, and you have not lamented.
Hey, we telling you, hey, look at the atrocities. The ghettos, the values, the reservations filled with drugs and this and that. They broke up the family. They put in the Section 8 to break up the father from the home. They this and that. There's not proper education in our school systems. we're lamenting to you, man. We're trying to show you the atrocities, the what's it, the things that what were they called? The fighters for Gad. What were the fighters called for Gad?
Fighters.
Huh?
The Braves?
No. I'm talking about the fight, the protest fighters, like we were saying, because I know you had the Black Panthers, you had the
Oh,
Brown Berets.
the American Indian movement.
Yeah, the American Indian
AIM.
movement.
AIM.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're brought out. Well, if everything is so good, why did our people have these things? Right? Why did our people have this, and why are you still going through the things that they were fighting for then?
Yeah, 'cause
You're
they-
talking 50,
yeah.
60 years later, and we're still are going through it, but nobody's fighting for it.
Yeah, because that's in Ezekiel 37. They had the sinews. They had the
You're not
muscle.
the
They didn't have the breath.
They didn't ready to fight. Well, that's what's called Genesis 49. Who should rouse them up? They got roused, and then they, like an old lion, they basically fell asleep again. They
Yeah.
they kind of relaxed and chillaxed, and so let everything go on. But hey, the Lord's about to rouse Judah back up, man. He's gonna rouse everybody back up, man.
And what did that say? We have lamented to you, and you did not mourn. And what is this book? A book of mourning,
Lamentation, mournings, and woes. Yeah,
You know what I
kind
mean? So hey, if somebody's coming at you talking about the good book in prosperity, man, they're not
And yeah, they
coming
don't go
from
over the
good
lamentation,
book.
mournings, and
Right,
woes. Yeah, it is
right.
the good book. They go over the good stuff, the prosperity. But at the end, they better go over a bunch of lamentation, mournings,
Right.
and woes.
Yeah,
Right.
warning you. Yeah,
Warning
the
you.
book of
Right.
warnings.
Right, huh?
So I got
Beautiful.
that you wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, you still reading?
No, I'm just making sure you're done.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's-
Just,
Go ahead. You good?
you done?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
done.
Ephesians 4, and I'll jump in at 11 down to 14. Says, and he gave some apostles, and
Uh-huh.
some prophets,
Right.
and some evangelists,
Mhm.
and some pastors.
Yeah, because that's the gift of the ministry, the body. The Lord put fitly together the body, man. Right? Go ahead.
And teachers
And teachers, see, that's
for
what
the
we're here to do.
perfecting of
Mhm.
the saints.
And we're here to perfect you. We're going to sing this song, and then we're going to mourn to you. We're going to bring you the happy things, and we're going to bring you the sad things. But it's going to be a balance. We're not going to be a false balance. We're not going to give you everything, because that's what they did back in the day. Remember, everything was hell and brimstone back in the day.
Yeah.
But there was no compassion.
Balance,
So
yeah.
nobody didn't really want to deal with that. Then later on, I think in my generation, it was more like that love doctrine, the Christian love. But then there was no hell and brimstone. There was no balance to it.
Repercussions and
Ramifications, right?
Yeah.
Right? And the Lord
Right.
said what a false balance
It's
is
an abomination to them. Yeah,
Yeah.
none.
And now in this one, it's all prosperity,
Prosperity, yeah.
in the midst of global collapse.
Right. Which is insanity.
Right.
Right.
It says, for the edifying of the body of Hamashiach, till we all come to the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of the Most High, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Hamashiach, that we
And
henceforth
what's the measure? It's the Bible. The measure of the statue of the Lord. Hey man, that's the scriptures. That's everything in it.
Yeah,
that's
come in the
doing
volume of the book.
Book coming in
It's
the
written
volume
me.
of the book, written of him. Yeah.
Written of me, yeah.
Good.
says that we henceforth be no more children,
Right.
tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine,
Right.
by the sleight of man and cunning craftiness, whereby they lay in wait to deceive.
Right, and that's what they did. Like I said, back in the 70s, 60s, 70s, it was hellfire and brimstone. I think by the time like mid 80s, going to 90s, that's when they kind of took a shift and started doing all that love. And then I think like mid 90s, going into 2000, it was all prosperity. But that's a bunch of what does it say? What did it say? Shifts or
When
doctrine,
Tossed
wind of
up
doctrines.
to and fro.
Rhythm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wind, that's a bunch of wind of doctrines. So it went this way and then blow this way and we're going to jump on this.
Yeah.
And then it blew this way. Oh, we're going to jump on this. So every wind of doctrine, you people jumped into it. But we're here to to give you the balance of it, man.
It was that Richard Pryor doctrine. Remember he said whatever gang was in the room,
Yeah,
that's what I was with.
my side,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I was in all the gangs.
Yeah,
He
I
said they
was in
were-
all the gangs. Yeah. Essentially, that's
Yeah,
what this
he said
that's
from
what it is.
Peoria, Illinois. I'm from Peoria, Illinois. There was about 5 gangs in my name, and I was in all of them. Whichever side was winning, that's my side.
That's my side. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, he's something else, man. He said he did that thing when he said he went to jail. He said he couldn't fight, so he said the only thing they saved him was he was funny. So he made people laugh when he went to jail. That kept him out of. So yeah, that was a little niche. But
This Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also,
no, I think he had more on that one. On that
No,
second Esdras. On that
Oh,
second.
second. Okay, yeah.
And then you can finish the second one.
So yeah, this verse
Yeah.
verse 24, and it reads,
Yeah.
"But his law have they despised, and denied his
Right.
covenant."
Right. See, going being tossed to and fro, the law you despise. Now the law's done away with. Right? Right.
Covenant is done away. The
Next
covenant he made with Israel,
yeah.
is done away with.
Done away with.
Now it's,
And that's
you
what
know,
the church,
Right.
which the church have no idea what the covenant really is. They have no understanding. They have no history. You have no real understanding of what it really means of the covenant, man.
What that
Right.
church actually represented. It didn't represent what you see now today.
Right.
It was that church of Israel.
Right. The of the nation of Israel, the body. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Church, the congregation, the ecclesia call out. And we were out. We were out there. We were out in the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? You can't get no more out than that. And the Lord didn't have everybody. Even the mixed multitude ended up having to get, had to get killed in the wilderness.
Yeah.
They didn't come with us. They weren't at the bottom of Mount Sinai with us. They were already put to death.
Yes, it says that they caused Israel to sin.
Sin, right.
They're crying about the leeks, the cucumbers, and then what happened? The Israelites started following their ways. They started complaining and murmuring. The Lord got pissed off.
Yeah, since serpents on eight, dumbass.
That wickedness of influence, man, and our people are
Yeah.
easily influenced.
Yeah.
It says, but the righteous are
Seduced.
Seduced.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
Right.
I mean?
Yeah,
And
probably,
that's
yeah.
basically
The righteous
what
are
it
better
is.
than his neighbor, but
Yeah.
they're seduced by the wicked.
Right.
Gone,
Paraphrase.
gone, water.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
Proverbs, yeah.
But that's the thing with Jake.
Yeah.
Jake is quickly and easily seduced, and a lot of that is based on the fact that what does he want? He wants that itch to be scratched that he has. That hey, tell me smooth things.
Right.
So hey, the wicked are right there to tell him smooth things.
Right.
Like the one said, if this people be correct, leave them alone. Lest you end up becoming a reproach.
Yeah, you're fighting against, you find yourself fighting against the Lord.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Can I bring it out to them, misquoted?
Yeah, go ahead.
Proverbs 12, verse 26. It says, the righteous are more excellent than his neighbor,
Yeah, there you go.
but the way of the wicked seduces him.
Yeah. Go ahead, finish up.
And basically, and that's what you see in Jake. And then once that seduction takes hold, Jake shows the wicked how to really, really do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How to get really
Jeremiah-
down and
Jeremiah
nasty
three?
with it.
Jeremiah 2, yeah.
Jeremiah
You
2,
know,
yeah.
We went to it a little bit last night, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake just he overdoes it, man.
Yeah,
He's better,
yeah.
that's why.
Show-
Takes it too far.
Yeah,
Show the wickedness thy ways.
yeah, it takes it to another level.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do that because then they start showing, like when what's his name, ODB,
Old dirty bastard.
Old Dirty Bastard. He goes on MTV and goes in and collects his food stamps and jumps in his limo, and we know that he's a rapper, so he probably didn't have a lot of money at that time, but the understanding is rappers have money, and for him to go into this thing and collect the food stamps, you showing them how we make money. You know what I mean? Even this whole thing with Obama, because Obama the one who changed the thing about how many children you can claim. Why? Because he knew that's how Jake got some money at the end of the thing, and that's how we survived. And that's how Esau's doing what he's doing, is closing off all the ways where you've been able to survive. We would get jobs underneath the table. So that's what they're pretty much going to do. Bring in the MOTB and close out. You can't get a job under the table. You can't go do this and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you can't have umpteen wives, you know, because only Esau wants you to only have one wife. That's not biblical, man. Right? That's not biblical for a man to have only one woman. Right? You're supposed to have multiple women, multiple children, multiple assets, man.
Yeah,
because then your children work for you. You don't got, why open a business and pay somebody to run your business when you can have your children running the restaurant or running the store?
Yeah.
And you don't gotta pay nobody, and you already, you know, you're basically already funding the children. Yeah. Then, you know, if they get hurt, you're paying for them to go to the doctor. You don't gotta pay someone's salary and their their insurance, the insurance and all that other shit. You know what I mean?
And not only that,
Then you could actually get
generational
wealth.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
it
how you
becomes a
build
generational wealth. Yeah.
Your son takes over and he's grooming his son. You know, and the bigger that business, the more you can brand.
Yeah, but they don't want. That's how he been locking down the whole thing. You know, even the whole thing with the food. Some dude they showed. I seen a clip, a little mean thing. The dude went and bought a cow. I think he bought one. I don't know if it was 1,400 or I don't know what it was. I forgot what it was, but it wasn't that much if you think about it. And he chopped up the cow. And it was so much meat. And I'm like, that's more than enough for the entire year. And then the guy was like, see, we've been getting juiced by these people by not having our own cows and doing this ourselves. Right? Because you people got tricked. They duped you. And now you're paying, you're serving to, you're paying $22 for a little thing of ground beef like this. This dude spent maybe $3,000 for an entire cow, and I'm pretty sure the amount of meat once he chopped it up was well worth more than $3,000. You know what I mean? Well, go ahead,
One brother.
No.
It says, yeah, 'cause I'm almost done here. It says, and denied his covenants and his statutes, have they not been faithful and have not performed his work, and therefore address for the empty are empty things,
Right.
and for the full are the full thing.
Yeah, we all gonna go through the same thing. You gonna go through adversities and things. We're both gonna go through the same, but you should see why. Lord willing, we part of that number.
The outcome for one is going to be different than the outcome for the other.
Right. We're gonna go through the same thing, but that's proven. We're on what it says how the scripture when it goes the Lord reigneth on the good and bad alike. So when the Lord reigneth on the good and bad alike, hey, you're gonna go through famine alike. But what did the Lord do for the Israelites? The Lord set it up prior years before that ever even happened, because the Lord knew what was going to happen. Joseph happened to be already there. He already happened to be the second to Pharaoh. Right? So the Lord already had preset that up. So he's always going to set up things for you to already have. He already know.
What did he tell his brothers? Oh, go ahead, brother.
No, I just wanted to correct.
No.
I said the one is going to be, but actually it's the outcome is going for one is going to be immediate,
salvation,
and the other is going to be later. They're both going to receive. All Israel is going to receive salvation, but one is going to have to receive it
later,
after the fact. You know,
right?
Because they chose their reward on this side. They chose to be a part of this world, to get their benefits in this life.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaks about the what's it called? Their consolation.
Yeah, their consolation.
Right.
His brothers, they told him, he said, you intended it for evil, but the Lord High said it for good.
Yeah.
They put him in that position. Why? Because he knew that famine was going to come.
Right. Yeah. And that's the beautiful thing about that's the beautiful thing about the whole situation. So the Lord already have it that the righteous will be going to go through the same thing. So the whole world at that time was in a famine, but the Lord set it up that the righteous was going to go through it, but make it. And that's what we have to look at. We have to hold on to Yahweh. We're going to go through the same things that these other people are going to lose a job, lose our homes. You might have to be sleeping in your car. like the other people, and then they're gonna tell you, oh, you know, it's against the law to sleep in your car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey,
Well-
we're gonna go through it all, but guess what? The Lord is gonna be with us.
Well, that's heavy because at that time, what happened? The people started giving up everything, which pretty much after a while they said, "Well, we got nothing to give but ourselves." That's what's happening today.
Right.
You see, they're gonna have to give in without the faith of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They're gonna give in and they're gonna
To
take
check the
that
micro
mark,
seed.
man.
Yeah, the micro seed. Yeah.
You
got
want,
some-
yeah, I want that Matthew 5 and 44, the just, because you brought it up. Matthew 5 verse 45, it says, that ye may be the children of your Father, which is in heaven, for he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and the unjust.
Right. He make his son.
What's that?
He say he made his son.
No, he maketh his sun to rise, meaning, you know.
Oh, the sun.
The sun, yeah. Like the sun to rise, see, on the evil, and it says, I'll read it again.
Oh,
It
God,
says-
they say he make his son.
No,
I was gonna say,
no.
oh wow.
It says that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven.
Uh-huh.
For he maketh his sun
Yeah, it says
to
his son.
rise
His son,
his sun to rise on the evil
Rise
and on the good.
Right. Yeah.
It says and sendeth rain on the just and the unjust.
Well, the Lord, the Son is coming, which says that we're reward for
Right.
the good and the evil too.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
so you got that too. But yeah, the actual sun, the
Right,
sun rises, and the good and evil when it rains, the good and evil,
Yeah,
and
they both get it.
you both get it. But
Yeah.
hey,
I got a quick one to go along with that as well. If I may.
go ahead, you good?
John 17 and 15. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world,
Right.
but that thou shouldest
Perfect.
keep them
Mhm.
from the evil.
Perfect.
So
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the righteous is going to be right here going through it, but they're going to have that hedge of protection
Right.
versus the unrighteous who are just going to have to
Yeah. It's kind of like having
Go through screaming
It's kind of like
with
having a helmet on.
Yeah.
If someone
When it
swing and
rains
hit
rocks.
you,
Yeah.
if it hits you, it's gonna hit you. You're gonna feel it,
Yeah.
you know. But without the helmet, you getting the full impact of the blow.
Hey,
right?
when you say, because like if you've ever worn a hard hat, it has that cushion in it between your head and the hard hat, so when
Right.
something hits it,
Cushion
you
it.
don't eat right. It's like a strap or whatever, so that the
It's a
hard
football
hat
helmet,
takes
like-
that
like a
blow,
fo- like a
right?
football helmet.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's basically like that protection that the Lord
Yeah.
He's gonna have. So not like you ain't gonna get hit, but it's gonna be kind of more like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean?
And you
Like,
gotta have this just
Yeah. Yeah, I got one real quick.
Go on.
Isaiah 33 and 6, it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times,
Right, come on.
and strength and salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai is his treasure.
hey, feeling the Yahweh Bashim Shah is his treasures. Come on.
So his wisdom, his knowledge, is going to keep us stable in these times. Because we know what's happening.
Right.
Hey, Lord willing, we be among the,
That number.
That number.
Yeah, come on.
Now you want to.
Yeah, and then go to that Mac. Would you drink? Mike.
Micah, yeah, I'm still holding.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I still got it.
finish that.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him,
Right,
but the just shall live by his faith.
right. Yeah, and that's what it is. Yeah, the just. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to live by faith, man.
Yeah.
That's the time we're coming into, fastly approaching. Right? Which we live by faith anyway. We've always had to go, but now it's gonna be. It's gonna have to be on 10. It's gonna have to be magnified. Right? You're gonna have to take the small instead of taking the smallest things and then magnify it and making it bigger than what it really is. You got to take the smallest blessings and magnify it and make the smallest blessings bigger than what it really is. Because that's just praising the Lord on all aspects, man. Because that keeps you just focusing on the Lord, like so
Yeah.
you don't really focus on all this other stuff, man. Because this thing is they're gonna you not only gonna have Esau, you're gonna have demons,
Yeah.
your own inner demons to try to tell you I don't think you did it right. You sure you a child of God? Then you got other people gonna say, are you sure you sure you're Israelite? You sure you this? Things are gonna try to get you down, man.
I was thinking of when you said that making little blessings into great ones. Who did that? Howard Shah with the five
Fish?
little. Yep. Turn it into.
Yeah, we'll come more
so
over
much food that they.
They had 12,
yeah.
12 baskets still left over. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
The small blessings, just man, it kept growing. You
Right.
gotta have that faith.
You gotta have that faith.
Verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgresses by one,
Mm-hmm.
he is a proud man.
Yeah, it's Esau, man. He transgressed by his laws, his philosophies, right? What did we read earlier? It says he divides his iniquity, which is basically his laws, his policies, his penal code, right?
Right. Hey, can I add something real quick?
Go ahead.
You know, going back, a little bit is because, you know, we always talk about having that spiritual power, but if you don't have the faith to really believe that that's going to happen, you're not going to get it, man.
Right.
Your faith is going to have to be at a whole different level.
Right.
Of course, it's got to come from the Lord.
Right.
But hey, like you said, we want that spiritual power, Lord willing, if
Lord willing.
we be part of that. But without faith, hey, you going to get that. You ain't
Right.
going to get it.
Yeah, well, it says it's impossible to please him.
Yeah.
And one way he can get you, because he's pleased with you. That's how he's going to give it to you.
Yeah.
All right.
Which all begins where? With that fear.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know how it's going to happen, but yeah, it's going to happen. We believe it.
Through that fear, you're not going to be sinning. Which, what did we say? Hey, the Most High here is not sinners.
Yeah.
Okay. There's certain things you got to do.
Hey, but that's gonna
in
be the
order
test.
yeah.
That's the test of the hour of temptation. Because imagine when there's no food on the shelves, or there is food, or the things collapsing, and everybody's running into the store and grabbing shit. Now, do you run in there and grab shit too?
The only thing left is the ham sandwich.
But do you grab it?
Right? Yeah. No.
No.
Right, exactly, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, because then now you're putting forth your hand to wickedly, right? So how can the Lord save you? How can you get that thing if you don't have faith? If you're running in there snatching stuff, or you plotting on your neighbor, you looking at him, yeah, and just brought some groceries.
Yeah.
Let me, I'm gonna get them.
Yeah, no, you got to strive lawfully, like you
Yeah,
said.
you gotta strive
You gotta
lawfully.
strive lawfully.
Right. Yeah. That's where the test's gonna come in.
Yeah.
Hey, that's where the
Yeah.
real ultimate test.
Stand
The hour of
motherfucker up, take his woman, take his food. No,
Yeah.
you can't be doing that.
Right.
You won't, hey, and what normally happens? You run in there to commit wickedness, and then you get gaps.
Yeah.
Right.
Now
yeah.
you sitting there on somebody's dinner plate.
Right. Hey,
Parts of you tucked away in the freezer.
Put in getting barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I
Put on you.
now you the delectable Negro.
Right. Yeah. Go ahead.
Neither keepeth at home,
Mm-hmm.
who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Right. Yeah, because he's a vagabond. He's a fugitive from justice. So he ain't keeping at home. He's over in Iran, making blockades and things. And hey, it's finna bring in the power, a power crisis, food crisis, power crisis, and ultimately the plague. The plagues have to come too, because they keep talking about the plagues here and there, like little different things. They said something about some type of it was bees in Israel.
crows.
They had the crows in Israel.
Yep.
But I'm talking about that they were saying something about. I did a lesson on it. Can't remember what it was. It was some type of I don't know if it was a mosquito or something, but they were saying some type of virus came from it, and they've been talking about it for a long time, but they're saying it's like on the rise, and there's hospitalization from it, and you know what I mean. And so they slowly, surely saying that this is happening. These different viruses and the hospitalization is rising. So they're going to bring that in too.
Because they're telling you, they have a left-hand priesthood. So that they got their left-hand prophets, man. They're warning you what's going to happen. Then when it happens, they're going to say, well, we told you.
Right.
We told you.
Right. Right.
And is as death,
Mm-hmm.
and cannot be satisfied.
Yeah, and everywhere you go, man, hey, people are dying over there in Iran and pretty much the whole Middle East. And he ain't finna quit until he can't be satisfied, right? Because now he wants the souls of men, right? The micro C hip is so he can get the souls of men, right? Because like they say, what do you give a man who has everything? The only thing left is to get your soul, put the micro C hip in you, right? But
gathereth unto him all nations,
right.
and heapeth unto him all people.
Yeah, and see, and that's what that is. The micro C hip is for the people, the entire world. He gonna heap it to them all people through the micro C hip, right? Because the more and more I read that now, I'm like, oh wow, with this thing happening right now, this brings a whole different meaning to reading that verse right now, right? Because now he's gonna heap it to them all people. How? Through the micro C hip. And you see Trump, he said he's a proud man. Is Trump not doing that? Is he not pulling his philosophy, his little dumbass way, his wine? We're having peace talks. No, we're not having peace talks. We're having a ceasefire. No, we're not having a ceasefire. We're not having a ceasefire. They're playing things. They're playing yo-yo with the stock market. Everything's out of whack, bro. But it's all part of the plan.
They just want slaves.
Yeah, they want slaves. Yeah.
I got a quick one.
Matter of fact, Pastor Har did a lesson thing with what's his name, RFJ Junior.
Yeah.
Saying he basically want Jake to be on farms,
Yeah.
back on slavery farms, man.
Parenting
farms,
Yeah.
right?
I got
Yeah.
a quick one.
Go ahead.
I'll read quickly. This is Revelation 18 and beginning at 12. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones, and of pearls and fine linen, and purple and silk and scarlet, and all fine wood, and all manner vessels and ivory, and all manner vessels of most precious wood and brass and iron and marble, and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and oil and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men.
Right, and that's Babylon, Babel. That's what they want. That's what they got. They got it all, and they're going around the world. They're going around the world, taking everybody else's thing. Venezuela, take your oil. Let's go over here to Haiti and take their uranium, right? And then everything. Everywhere they go, they're there to take everything from everybody, man.
What did he say? Let our strength be the
law.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what he saw. That's how he moved.
But they're trying to create that false blessing, a pseudo blessing. Because how did they build everything? Through rape, theft, murder.
Yeah.
Okay, they made their money off of free labor, tobacco fields, cotton fields, okay, so on and so forth, man.
Which is robbery in itself, because I got to pay a man for his day of labor.
We should be getting paid every day.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say,
What's
even
the
up
love?
to the modern way they set up a pay structure.
Right.
Where you have to go multiple weeks.
Yeah.
Your bills aren't important.
Then they take all that money from you.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
If you got a bill due, you just got to suffer. And they're not willing to work with you. They want theirs now. They'll shut your electricity off or turn your gas off. But you got money, you done already worked.
Yeah.
This devil won't give it to you. Now you have to wait till I make an interest off of it, and then eventually I'll get around to maybe giving you a portion of it.
Yeah.
Right.
The crumbs
Yeah, the crumbs. Yeah.
off the table.
Because if you do a service for Esau, trust and believe, if he made 10 million, he'll give you a couple of hundred. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he's not, you're not going to get any kind of
He's not
reward.
fair. Yeah, he's not fair.
not fair at all.
There's no
He's not
reason
just.
why Walmart's employees have to
Unjust
be on
steward.
welfare.
He's an unjust steward.
Yeah. How do you work for a multi-trillion-dollar company, global, but you need welfare in order to feed your family?
Right.
It makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah. And here it is. The Lord gave him the blessing, right? Through Isaac, and this motherfucker fucked it all up, man.
That's the blessing.
Yeah.
That's that one from last. Yeah. I don't think it's real. I think it's memorized. The dimes aren't big enough to support it.
You know what I'm saying? This man got the blessing.
Yeah.
The Lord gave it to him through Isaac, right?
Yeah.
This man's fucked it all up, man.
Yeah,
And he continues to fuck it up.
Yeah, he does.
Right.
Yeah. And gleefully so, because who
Well-
can touch it?
well-
who chastises it?
Yeah.
Well, it says,
You know what I mean?
well, it says money is not commonly for a nigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Means he don't know how to take care. He's just wasteful.
Yeah.
He's wasteful with the money. You know what I mean? He don't know how to do it, but
And he can
he
print it.
figured he could just reprint it more, or I'll steal somebody else's stuff, or we'll crash the dollar and bring in the digital, and so we're good. So it doesn't even matter.
What is it? James 5 there? It says, who shall resist him?
Yeah.
You can't do nothing against us, man.
Right.
Not now.
Not now. Go ahead.
It's Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him?
Yeah, see, and that's basically all these different people. It's going to cause people to start rioting, coming against them, looting, different things, right? Yeah, so that's basically what that is. It's going to come into that, to people protesting, right? To take up a parable and a taunting proverb, right? Which that's like them having them slogans. You know, the
Where you
little
best place to hide
we
something
will
from
not,
the niggas in the
Yeah.
book.
right? That's some slogans. When you go into that thing, parable and a taunting proverb against him. So they saying, you have those slogans. The rich become poor. I mean, the rich become rich and the poor become poor. You know, it's a slogan. A thing.
Art thou now become as weak as weak? That's another one. That's going to be a taunting proverb.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
Which is even happening now with the situation he's dealing with
Eventually,
with
yeah.
Iran.
Yeah,
People,
but
even though it may be a fake situation or whether or not, but it's still being looked at. You should have been able to go in there, do what you wanted to do with all your super military, awesome America, fuck yeah mentality, and you couldn't. You asking other people for help, but not really. But you mad because they wouldn't come, you know what I mean? Yeah. So the world is looking like that, dude. You got all of that. You can't go in there and do what you want with them little folks.
well, that's what they want to do, though. They want to block it up because this is going to bring in the MOTV. They want that, but it also goes into that, the chanting when people are, give me justice, give me peace, give me justice. That's going into them, like a taunting, you know what I mean? Saying that this man is unjust, man. He don't ever give you justice, right? Right. Keep going.
Let's start back at the top. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him,
Yep.
and say, woe to him
Mhm.
that increaseth that which is not his?
Yeah, see, judgment's coming to you that you're going around the world taking people's minerals, right? Right? Whether if it's oil or whatever, or uranium, whatever it is, it's theirs. The gold, yeah, they're minerals, the earth minerals, right? But
How long?
right.
And to him that laded himself with thick clay.
Yeah, so how long to him that lay himself with thick clay, and through that thick clay, the abatyat, right, is bringing in debt, which brings in the micro hit. Can you get that? Second Ezra 15. I can you get the second Ezra 16 and. Did you already start that? 70? Or did I have you?
Yeah, I think you
I
had
think I
me
told
get
you.
that, but
Oh, you didn't get it.
read it.
Okay, I have you
brought
read it
it
up.
out.
Okay.
I'm there though. Second
No,
Ezra.
get the 15. Get the 15. I'll have you get the 70.
Okay.
And then, read. Where you at?
I'm at second Ezra.
Oh, 15. Okay.
I got something on 16.
Okay, go ahead.
You want me to get what then?
15 and 15, or start at 14.
15 and 14?
Yeah.
Second Ezra is 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Right. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. So woe to the world, right, which is Esau, Edom, and them that dwell therein, you people, right? It says as the ruler, so are the people. So the ruler, the Lord is about to pull them out of rulership, but you're going to have to go through something as well as the Lord's pulling them out of rulership, right? It's going to collapse their world, right? So they figure they're going to collapse your world to save theirs, but it's not going to go that way, right? The elite is not going to inherit the earth in a continuous basis. The earth, it belongs to Yahushai, King David, the 12 and the 144,000, and ultimately all the rest of Israel. So all of Israel shall be saved, right? Ezra said the world was made for our sake. Right. You're not going to keep it, bro. I know that's what you want to do. You want to bring in the micro hit, constrict this whole world, breakdown where there's no jobs or nothing, right?
Right, yeah. It said the earth is made for man to inhabit it.
Right.
Not for fucking robots and
Right.
all the other madness.
Madness,
But
right.
really, it starts off with the elected man of Israel, man.
Right. Okay.
You know? That's it.
You finished that?
Yeah, you want to get 7 too?
No. But
It says, for the verse 15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another.
And that's part of that taunting proverb. They're gonna stand up and fight, right? Give us justice, give us peace, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The rich get richer, and the poor get poorer. Give us justice, right? They're gonna go crazy, man. Then there's violence, yeah.
and
Right.
swords in their hands.
And swords in their hands, right? So people gonna be ready to fight. It's gonna bring in what do they call it? Race wars. It's gonna bring in the was it Civil War, right? Civil War, right? Sedition, right? But
It says, for there shall be sedition
right there it
among
is.
men,
Right, yeah, there it is. That's it.
and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes,
Right.
and the course
Right.
of their
Yeah.
actions
Right.
shall stand
Right,
in
you're
their
gonna have your local mayor or your state governor. Come on now, people, stop it. Let's not. No, we don't want to have that. But people ain't gonna be listening to that, man.
You got that in the GNT?
I guess,
People are not gonna be listening to that. They're gonna be, hey,
Yeah.
imagine that you worked 20 years your entire life. Or some people longer than that. They work their entire life. You're talking 30, 40 years of your life to find out the American dream was bullshit. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna find out the American dream was bullshit, man.
Yeah.
So what it's gonna do? It's gonna make a civil war, right? And people are gonna be fighting for food because there's gonna be no food out here. All the stores are gonna be empty, so people are gonna be robbing and stealing and killing each other. People are gonna be chopping each other up to eat them. That's the time we're living in. Yeah, right? Because what? Cannibalism is gonna be a real thing in the earth, man. Right? They didn't show you those movies for no reason.
No.
Right?
Leave the world behind.
Leave the world behind. Right?
Planet of the Apes.
This is the GNT. It says, verse 15, the war that will bring their destruction is very near.
Mm.
Nations will arm themselves and fight against, I hate when they remove this, there's Slovakia, and fight against Slovakia. The war that will bring their destruction is very near. Nations will arm themselves and fight against other nations.
Right.
There will be a great political turmoil,
Yeah.
and one group trying to overpower another and gain control,
Right.
while ignoring the legitimate government.
Right.
There
But
will,
Trump did that. He ignored. He just started a war without going to Congress. And technically, I guess it's not a war because he didn't declare war. So you don't have to ask Congress until you actually go to war. But still,
situation.
yes, it's a situation. Yeah, situationship. Right?
It says,
Yeah, please.
there will no longer be free access to the cities,
Right. Yeah.
because the struggle for power
Right.
will bring destruction,
Right.
terror,
Right.
and total confusion
Right.
wherever people live.
Right. Start mainly here in Babel, confusion. Right. Babylon, America. And then it's gonna be was it martial law, locking down? And then, hey, not even martial law. When you think about, if I go over there, they're gonna eat me. If I go over there, they're gonna beat me. If I go over there, they're gonna
Grape me.
they're gonna grape you. Where are you gonna go?
Not a good look.
Not a good look,
It
man.
says, verse 19, driven by famine and terrible suffering,
Oh yeah, that's it. Driven by, woo, that's a good one.
people
Driven
will,
by famine and terrible suffering. That's what's coming with
trouble
the
at its
Jacob trouble at his height. Right? Come on.
People will assault their neighbors
Right.
and mercilessly plunder their possessions.
Woo. That's the time we're living in because the Trump is doing all that thing. He ain't caring that these nations are going, and then what they're doing is going to affect the entire world. He don't care. So it's going to make everything plunder out into just chaos. That no one's going to be able to rest. Right? You're going to know that when it says this is not your rest, you're going to know that this is not your rest. Right? You're going to finally figure it out, but it's going to be too late. The Lord ain't going to want to deal with you. The Lord says, seek me in thy youth. Seek me while I may be found. The Lord doesn't, after that, what do I have no use for you. Right? Was it the famine of the word? What's the famine of the word? Well, there's the famine of the word. You know what I'm saying? The door's already shut. I don't need you to come out. The teaching is done, bro. No, bro. Hey, Lord, I'll teach. I'll go out there and teach now. I know what's going on now. I'll teach now. I'll be out there. It's too late. The famine of the word.
Whatever judgment you have said. Yeah. The righteous already right. The wicked already.
Jeremiah 15, right?
Yeah.
Where should we go to?
Yeah, that's what they're gonna say. Yeah. Where
To
should we
the
go?
sword, to the sword,
Yeah.
to the famine,
To the famine.
Yeah.
To captivity, to
Captivity.
You
Right.
already got it locked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me
Right.
get these last two real quick. It says, the Most High says, I am calling together all the kings of the earth to come from north, south, east, and west
Right.
to turn back and
Right.
restore what they have taken.
Right. Yeah. That's the Lord. You know, when the Lord destroy all these nations, right? And Yahweh Shai is back on the scene, ruling everything, putting everything in order, right?
It says, I will pay them back with the same harsh treatment that they have always given to
Right.
my chosen people.
Right. Put you nations into slavery, starting with Yahweh Shai, King David, and the elect. Man, they're gonna put you in slavery. You're gonna give back what you took from us, man. And then some. The day of recompense, which is 1,000 years. 1,000 years of slavery, a day. A day with the Lord is 1,000 years. So that day is going to be, one day is going to be that 1,000 years of your slavery, man.
And then bye, Felicia.
Right? Oh, for Esau,
For
yeah.
Esau, yeah.
Yeah, for Esau, the Obadiah 1:18, yeah.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding ceases low.
Right, yeah, the grinding, the jobs are going to be brought low. And that's what they're telling you now. Now your jobs are being taken by AI, so the grinding is low. There ain't many jobs left. So that's what the Lord is doing. This is all of the Lord. Even though Esau think it's him, this is really the Lord, right? The judgment.
You're in Ecclesiastes?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Try that one, brother.
No, sir. We got that one.
Oh, okay. We're just going back to what you said. Seek that day, seek that creator in the days of that youth.
Right. Oh, you can jump up and then jump
Yeah,
down.
jump back down. Yeah, get that first verse.
That's it right there.
Right,
there.
yeah.
Yeah. There it goes.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth.
Right, yeah, kind of beautiful, yeah. And that's ultimately what it is, man. The Lord don't need you when you're old or when it's already done. When the famine of the word's here, what do we need you for? Too late. Right? Go ahead.
While the evil days come not,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
When the evil days come not. Go ahead.
nor the years draw nigh.
Right.
When
Hey, but
thou-
now they drawing nigh. They said the Lord said they should
Yeah.
not slack a moment.
Not slack,
now
yeah.
you're coming to the time where it's not the Lord's shortening the days, and it's coming to it's not about to slack a moment, man.
Yeah, like the apostle says, Apostle Tamar,
You miss a day, you miss a lot.
And then also that once they implement that microchip, everything's gonna go
Faster,
boom,
even
boom,
faster,
boom,
yeah.
boom, boom. You know, that
The
domino
Lord,
effect.
I mean, yeah, because you think time is fast now.
Right.
The Lord's going to speed up faster once they push forth the microseum.
That's gonna
It's gonna go
put the
even
plagues,
faster.
All
Right.
that. It's gonna come fast, man.
Fast. Yeah, because the Lord has for the elect's sake. Yeah. Come. Go ahead.
Not near the years draw nigh.
Yeah, the years is drawn nigh to this place, to the destruction of Babylon, America. Right?
When thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lord has no pleasure in America, and nor you 2/3, man. Right?
Well, and the people are gonna be like, damn, I have no pleasure in what the times are in.
Yeah, and they have,
They're
that's
bad.
true too. Yeah, the people have no
Yeah.
pleasure in that. Well, they saying that now,
I'm saying that now.
right? They
It'll
say,
get worse.
man, they don't, things don't, because everybody says don't feel the same.
No.
Yeah,
Doesn't.
yeah. Friday don't feel like Friday no more. When you know, remember Friday? When Friday hit, you like, hell yeah, Friday. And now you Friday be like, damn, it feel like a Monday. It's like another day. Things is not what it used to be. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 4, the doors shall be shut in the streets
Yeah.
when the sound of the grinding ceases low,
Okay.
and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of the
Music.
music shall be brought low.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5,
Music sucks today.
What
Yeah.
music? Noise.
Not just music. Music sucks, but that's just talking about just in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a saying when the music stop or when the fat lady
Yeah.
stop singing, that's it. Music is brought low, and once the fat lady stops singing, you're done.
Like musical chairs. When the music
Stop,
stops,
you
better be where you're supposed to be.
It's not gonna be like the Titanic, when they're playing and
Yeah. Somebody gonna be playing about. Yeah.
We said Kool and the Gang would have been unplugging shit.
And I'm getting on one of them raps. Women and children, my.
Ooh, Steve Harvey, Kool and Gang would have been unplugging shit. Nobody stand there. What the fuck? We flip over one of these tables and
yeah, make it rap.
yeah, man. What? Go ahead.
verse 5, also when they shall be afraid,
Right. We all gonna be afraid. We all gonna be afraid that day. But the whole thing is leaning on the Lord.
Right.
Even in your fear, you're like, hey, look, I trust the Lord's gonna get us through. He's gonna get us through. I ain't ate in 3 days, but somehow something gonna happen.
Yeah, because scripture
You know what
says,
I'm saying?
let the righteous be affrighted,
Right.
but still
But
gave glory to the Lord.
Right, yeah, good. Good.
verse 5 again, also when they shall be afraid of what which is high, and fears,
Read it right, bro.
We go back over some stuff.
also when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fears.
No, go up. Go start at 3.
Verse 3.
Yeah. That's all I'm looking for.
Verse 3, in the day, it's like in the day when the keepers of the house,
Right, this was the elite. You know, earth was given to the hands of the wicked, right? Job 9:24. The keepers of the house, what you said, the unjust stewards, because you go to the word steward basically is like a way of saying a manager or a landlord,
Landlord.
right?
Yeah,
He's
there's no
a manager. He's doing a horrible job at being a landlord.
Keeping
Man.
all the money in his
So,
pocket.
yeah, he's
He
a
ain't fixing
slumlord.
shit.
Yeah, he's a slumlord, man.
Don't care. He just want that rent on the first.
Yeah.
Right.
Toilet backed up. You don't give a
Right,
fuck.
right.
Right. Green mold and shit
His
coming out
home
there.
is immaculate.
Right.
You know what I mean? And huge. The size of all y'all apartments.
Right.
Together, you know?
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why Trump can say these shithole places. Why?
Yeah.
Because you're the fucking landlord.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be no place that's a shithole place when you're the fucking landlord, bro. The fuck do you mean?
Nobody should be hungry, man, but they don't. There should be trees, man, with fruit on it, man, so people would eat. But they don't do that because they're
Right?
fucking
Because that's what Daniel did. Remember, he said, just give me the pope.
the vegetables,
Well,
pretty much.
yeah, the vegetables.
Yeah.
He just ate it, and they said he was more livelier
Yeah.
than the people that ate meat.
Yeah, they're the king's meat.
They ate eating the king's meat. Which makes sense too, because when now the Apostle Hart said that, because I thought king was good, but he said no, it's like fried food. It's fried foods. So if you think of what Jake is going through every day, we're eating the king's food every day. Most of the shit you eat is fried foods. That's why you got the gout and the fucking diabetes and hemorrhoids and you know what I'm saying?
Most of the
Yeah,
time when
come
you
on,
see
man.
those modern kings or them kings, what are they? They robust. They're round. You know what I mean? They're not, you know, that probably go back to King David and Solomon.
Yeah.
You know what I
Who was
mean?
that the Lord made his gut bust open?
Oh,
Tychus.
where he shoved
Tychus.
that,
Tychus.
dagger in there
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right?
yeah. See, that makes it because he was probably all fat. Remember?
Yeah, his shit was coming out.
Coming out of this thing,
Bowels.
it's stinky
It
and
was so
bowels.
stinky that
It's all stinky that
They
his
couldn't-
soldiers says even
yeah,
the soldiers
fuck that,
couldn't.
man.
They couldn't bear a
That's what
smell.
they say about T-Pain right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, they
Say
saying
you
about-
can't be around him. He's
Stinks.
rancid. Yeah.
Rinks.
He's cute. He emits an odor.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a king. That's the king's meat. The king. They said him and went
It
to
could be
McDonald's.
based.
I mean, you're freaking. What billionaires go to McDonald's? Like you're fucking beyond stupid. Like I mean, that dude is not smart.
Yeah. He's a beyond bird.
Go ahead, Al.
Verse 3 again. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men
And they're trembling now because we're standing upon our feet. As it says in was it 11?
Yeah.
Revelation 11? Yeah.
Yep.
We're standing upon our feet.
Ezekiel
They're
37.
trembling.
Ezekiel 37. Yeah.
Ezekiel 37 too? Yeah. Go ahead.
and the strong men shall bow themselves at the and the grinders cease.
Right, yeah, it's a job. The jobs are not going to be there. Yeah, the jobs not ceasing. Yeah.
Because they are few.
Yeah, they're few because of AI. They got AI, so you got fewer jobs every day because of robotics and AI and all these other different things. Go ahead.
And those that look out of the windows be darkened.
We darken. You got a bunch of graduates. They spent all their years in school, 12 years of school, did like another 7 in college, and they're looking out the window to their future, and there ain't no future.
And you got to remember
Man,
too.
that is horrible.
Before the C ragamuffin, what did we have? We had the retail apocalypse.
Right.
You know what I mean? And before that, that's what issue that Trump had a problem with, because back in the late 70s, 80s, and 90s, what were all of these businesses doing? They were moving their whole setups overseas.
Right.
You know what I mean? So all of this was a process. That's why he can try to claim he's going to bring jobs back, but there's no infrastructure
For it.
nor of people built to do those kinds of jobs. They're just not made for it anymore here.
Go ahead.
Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets
Mm-hmm.
when the
Street.
sound
George be shutting the street. Wall Street. One day you're gonna go in there. You know they ring the bell. Bing, 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 bing. One day they ain't gonna open up Wall Street. It's gonna be done. Wall Street's gonna collapse. The dollar's gonna collapse. Everything's gonna collapse, man. Ain't gonna be nothing. The doors are gonna be shut in the streets. Go ahead.
when the sound of the grinding is low,
Right. Yeah.
and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird,
Right. Yeah. You go up, wake up in the morning. Hey, I gotta go to work. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Yeah, the birds tweet. I'm going to work. Nah. When you go to get up like you're gonna go to work. Go ahead.
and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
And all, hey, no jobs. And if you do find a job, you're gonna be like the Jetsons, right? Because he was really there to just when the machine got jammed, he was just there to unjam it, so the machine did all the work. It was really the machine that did all the work, and that really makes sense to me now. When I was a kid, you just watched that shit and you're like, oh, it's meet George Jetson.
Yeah.
But now it all makes sense. They were showing you the future. And I think that came out like in the 60s, right? They were showing you because that's what what's his name? Elon was saying. But he really want to give those jobs to the East Indians. So like when the machine jam up or something, they'll go in there and unjam it, but the machine is what's actually making all the products. You know?
Right.
You go into a restaurant and the whole restaurants have AI from the hostess to the one that's flipping the patties, everything, right? The waitress, right? They showed you that. What was it at the Denny's? Forgot where was it at? I don't know if it was San Francisco. I think it's San Francisco because there's a lot of them in San Francisco. But they were showing like a Denny's, and they basically, I guess they cooked the food, and placed the food on the robot, and the robot will come to your table. You pull the food off the robot and plate and eat.
Well, look at all
That's what's going on.
Look at all your quick trips nowadays. What's actually cleaning the floor?
Oh yeah, they got the you have the robot, the mop on the floor. Yeah.
Yep. He goes and plugs himself into a little station, and then when it comes out, excuse me, pay attention, watch it, you know?
Right.
It's like, yeah, they're getting you used to it.
Right. Hey, yeah. Even delivery service now.
Oh, yeah.
DoorDash. They
Yeah.
got the little thing that it rolls down the street,
Yeah.
and it'll come to your house.
Yeah.
With DoorDash, and all you do is you point in your number or whatever your number, it'll pop open. And you grab your food out of there, man. Everything's going to AI, man. So the daughters of music is brought low. The grinding is ceasing. There ain't no jobs out there, man. And on top of that, they want you to have 3 times the rent now. So what are you gonna do?
I got a quick
Right?
I got a quick one from it.
Go ahead.
Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 10, and it says, "It shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yehoshai, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second,
Right.
and a
Talking
great
about
crashing from the hills."
Talking about the food, measuring the food.
Yeah, we're going into the Wall Street. You
Wall
know what I'm
Street,
saying?
yeah.
You know,
Right, the measure.
People are they're not gonna have those jobs, man.
Right.
It says, "How ye inhabitants of Maktesh,
Right.
for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off."
Right.
Because man, it's getting ready, everything's getting ready. They're gonna crash this place, man. The economy's gonna come down, man. As the brother said, there's gonna come a day where you're not gonna hear that bell no more. You know, it's all gonna come to an end, man.
Go ahead.
You know.
Right. Yeah. They're gonna be no jobs, no nothing. They're gonna force you to get into that Novus Ordo Supplorium, right?
Yeah, I'll read that verse 11 in the NLT. It says, "Wail and sorrow, all you who live in the market area, for all the merchants and traders will be destroyed."
Right. Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
It's gonna crash, man.
Yeah. The food section too. Yeah. The markets.
Yep.
Food, the stock market, all of them,
Everything.
everything. Yeah. Everything that has to do with everything is gonna be done.
Yeah.
Done away with. Yeah. And then the only ones that can get it. You can get it, but you're gonna have to get down with the MOTP.
Yeah. Get down. Yeah.
Get down with the get down. Yeah. You got to kiss that ugly woman, man. You got to kiss that nasty chick. The Lord said, uncover your locks, cover your thighs. It's all nasty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Collagen. It's all nasty. It's all stinky. And you gotta say, hey.
Was that blueberry waffle? Was it blue waffle?
Yeah, the blue waffle.
Blue
She got blue waffle. Blue waffle on her for JJ. You gotta kiss her.
Her up.
You gotta puck her up. You gotta go ahead.
Hell no.
You gotta marry. You're gonna marry this woman, man. You're gonna marry this society, man. Get micro C him.
Your lips better not be chapped.
Right.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 5. "Also when they shall be afraid of that which is high and fears," right? "Shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden."
Right. Yeah. See. Yeah. That's to these farmers. But and that's also because they're what the apostle say, they're heathen. They're just heathen, right? Because remember the farmers in Africa, they had some big freaking locusts. But you're out there trying to spray it. But did you know you can eat those locusts? I'd have been eating the mess out of them locusts, man. They ate your crops already, and it's a lawful thing to eat with the honey, man.
on it.
Man, fry them up,
Honey
man.
hot.
Honey hot, man. Get some. Do it like Moab. Go give me some lo mein, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, some skewer, some lo mein, and man,
Hey,
and
John,
make some
John,
mess out of it.
John the Baptist, there with
Yeah.
honey and locusts.
Yeah.
I don't know if you built for that.
But yeah. Hey, that's what you're gonna have to do, because then I ate up all the crops, the fields, which they talking about that now. The fields, the farmers, they said that because of they're not able to get the fertilizer.
Yes.
And it's messing up the crops, and then I guess they had some type of thing that happened in the winter. Oh, the winter didn't really bring that much snow, so they don't have the runoff from the water. So they don't have it.
Well, 2 and 15 says the tiller of the ground shall mourn. Yeah. So it's happening now.
Oh, you get that. No, yeah, you touch it.
You know what's happening?
And desire it.
It's like it's at the beginning. It's almost like the beginning. It's like
12, maybe
12,
15,
yeah,
something like that.
something like that. Yeah, it's like kind of.
and desireth shall fail,
10 maybe?
Yeah, maybe 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's past 10. But it's about around there, like in the beginning, like 10.
and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long,
And they what? They what's gonna fail?
and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home.
And desires shall fail. Yeah, see, and that's what's happening right now. The people desire to push on it, man. Why go on? Why this? It's nothing. Like, you know what I mean? There's people that are starting to realize, wake up to this nightmare in Esau's world, man.
Yeah,
Nightmare,
bad dream,
right? Nightmare on Elm Street. You know, this is crazy. But
Because man goeth to his long home,
mm-hmm.
and the murmurs go about the street.
Hey, that's what they're gonna be doing, complaining, talking about the rich, talking this and that.
Yeah.
They're gonna be it says a taunting proverb. They're gonna be murmuring, talking. Hey, man,
What's
this,
going on?
yeah.
I can't pay my rent.
Right.
Can't pay my car note.
Right.
Can't feed my kids.
Can't buy my prescription drugs.
Drugs,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah. But
This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 13 in the GNT. It says the farmers will mourn because their seed will fail to sprout and their trees will be destroyed by blight, hail, and terrible storms. The world and the people in it are doomed.
hey, that's
No
what you
more
had,
food,
man. Yeah, no food. Yeah.
Damn.
I'll finish that.
Michael finished, Michael? No, my drop is 16?
No, that's gonna go into after that.
Okay.
Keep going.
Micah 2, and I'll start off from verse 1 again, bro. It says, woe, because I didn't even finish verse 1. It says, Micah 2, verse 1, it says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Right, yeah.
When the morning is light, they practice it,
Yeah.
because it is in the power of their hand.
Right, yeah, because go again.
It says, woe to them,
Woe, which means judgment, right?
right, that devise iniquity.
Right, yeah, and that's what they're doing. They're creating this. This is they've been practicing. They've been ready for this like 200 years ago. They you know, this all goes back to what's his name? Albert Pike said
Yeah.
there need to be 3 world wars. So now you're about to you're fastly approaching World War III, which technically a lot of people are saying you're already in World War III. So they're kind of like you said, they got their left hand prophets. So they're already basically prophesying World War III. So you're there, right?
Yeah.
So that's what they've already had this all fixed,
Yeah.
right? Already ready,
Huh?
right? Go ahead.
Again, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, when the morning is light, they
Right.
practice it.
The Illuminati, that's what it is. The light bearers, they practice it. They're Illuminati. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked,
Uh-huh.
right? The shadow, what they call the shadow government or the Illuminati, it's light, right? It's their rulership, right?
It says
But-
because it is in the power of their hand.
Yeah, because it's in the power of their hand. It's their ability to do so, right? They're going to put clamps on the world. Go ahead.
I got a quick precept, brother. This is Psalm 36, verse 1. It says, the transgression of the wicked say within my heart. It says that there is no fear of the Most High before his eyes.
Right.
It says, for he flattereth himself in his own eyes until his iniquity be found to be hateful.
Yeah, he flatter himself in his own. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're the best. We're tired of winning. We're
Yeah.
tired of winning. Yeah, you
Yeah.
flatter it yourself.
We win so much.
We win so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are calling me and saying I'm tired of winning.
I got
Right,
two
right.
more.
That's some proud ass.
Yeah.
He's a
man.
proud devil, man.
People are calling you and telling you they're tired of winning because you're doing so much winning.
It says,
Stop it.
the words, listen, brother, it says the words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He have left off to be wise and not to do no good, to do good.
Right.
He left off from doing good, bro.
Right.
It
That's
says
that president of this place
Yeah.
in a nutshell.
he deviseth mischief upon his bed. He
Right.
setteth himself in a way that is not good.
Right, yeah.
He abhorreth not evil.
Right.
Doesn't avoid evil, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Bad times.
And it's bad in your rulership, your rest.
Yeah.
And your rulership, you just do You're a
wickedness,
board of
yeah.
not. You're a board of not wickedness.
His advisors
Right.
are advising him on the best evil.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The best wickedness. He gets his advice straight from Bibi.
Yeah, do your work.
Yeah. Do your worst. Yeah. Yeah.
The best of your works.
Verse 2, Micah 2 and 2, it says, and they covered fields,
Right. That's point out. Yeah.
yep, and take them by violence.
Yeah, and look, that's what they did in was it Palestine? That's pretty much what they want to do over there in yeah, they want to do in Lebanon and Iran, Iraq. Yeah, they want
Weapons
to
of mass destruction.
Right.
But where they you gave them to him, you knew they were used up already. He used them on the Iranians.
Right.
You know, but you know, and you did it in Iran when you moved through their legitimate democracy. They
Right.
had a fucking democracy. You overthrew it.
Yeah, the Ayatollah, destroying the Ayatollah, and you're gonna get judgments for everything you do. Right? You done killed the Ayatollah, all this stuff. Hey, man, you're not gonna escape, man.
I was watching Salah. I was watching that Professor Morandi. He said, and it was deep because he said those little girls. Number one, I said they double tapped them, but he said they couldn't find any remains of them. All they could find was they basically eviscerated them. They were basically I forgot how they said, but that ordinance was something that was built to once it detonated, it would create a firebomb.
Oh yeah.
And-
It got hotter.
Yeah. And then they
smolder.
double tapped it. So after they hit it, when
They hit
people
it.
came in
They hit it
to get
again.
it, you know what I mean, to figure out if they could rescue anybody,
They
they
hit
hit
it
it again.
again.
Got more out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they wanted to get the
Doing-
rescuers. Yeah, they wanted.
yeah.
You know how they do that?
Yeah.
Because they were doing that against the people who was
Palestine.
the Palestine when they were trying to bring them food. They
Yeah.
killed the people who were bringing in aid, man.
Yeah,
They
when
don't
they had a
give a damn.
ceasefire, they bombed a funeral procession and the cemetery in Lebanon, where the people,
Wow.
that was
Yeah.
them tiny tots.
Yeah.
These people
Yeah.
are vicious, man.
But even more importantly, they did this to the so-called Native Americans.
Well,
Right,
yeah,
come more. That's our
the
people.
blueprint.
Yeah, our people.
You know, that's the blueprint.
Yeah. It says, yeah, they're running that same play over and over. It
I
says,
didn't do nothing for real. Yeah, oh yeah, I would have been like, yeah. Have a good one, bro.
what's up, brother?
I was gonna tell you.
Oh, it says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man.
Right. Yeah, because that's what they're doing. They're coming to take people houses,
Yeah.
right? So like you said, you don't pay. You don't have the 3 times the amount for rent, right? They're about to take people houses, right? You ain't got a job because they're giving the jobs to AI. You can't afford your house. They're gonna take you out your houses, right?
Yeah.
This is your lovely government, right? That you're so proud to be an American, but you're gonna find out the American was American nightmare, man. That ain't no dream, right? Just like what was the dude, the George Carlin said, you have to know the dream, you have to be asleep, man, right? That dude, man, I used to like that dude when I was young. I'd be listening to him, but man, he was saying some shit, man. He was telling you, hey, that's the elite probably wanted to put him to the spirit world, man. Ain't
Oh,
no
yeah.
telling, right?
Yep. Again, it
Because
says,
he would have a lot to say right now with what's going on. Yeah.
If they hadn't, they would now.
yeah, it says, so they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Right, and that's ultimately what they're doing to Iran, like you said, Palestine, all these places. Here, like you said, ultimately to us, right? Right. Starting with the Northern Kingdom, but even us, man. You went over to the land of Israel. You were over in South Africa. You in was it Australia? Every place you're at, you're just oppressing a man in his own heritage, in his own land. Yeah, apartheid. Yeah.
Apartheid.
Right,
You
man.
a minority ruling a majority in their own land.
Right.
Yeah, came and took the people,
Yeah.
started selling them.
Yeah.
Fucking devils, man.
What you did is the Belgians, when you was cutting off men's hands and feet for not picking enough
Chocolate,
gold.
yeah, which is Jake.
Yeah.
Jake.
And you
which is
still
Jake.
got
chocolate hands,
to
yeah.
this day.
Represent, yeah.
Come on, man. This devil revels in his wickedness.
Right, Tom. Damn.
You know,
But
he celebrates his wickedness. That's why he loves showing you slave movies. To this day, 12 years, all these different movies. Because he revels in it. He wants you to see, you know, this
That he has the upper hand.
yeah.
So to speak,
There's
you know.
nothing you can
do about it, yeah. That's even like I think the whole thing with the Epstein joint, and they're just throwing it out there because it's like, hey, what are you gonna do about it? Right,
Take your little girl. Take something.
right,
You know what I mean?
right. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, like I said earlier, James the fifth chapter, he does not resist you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing we can do against him right now.
Yeah.
It says,
Now pray.
that's it. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, behold, against this family do I devise an evil.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect. That's all. I'm glad you kept going. Cause yeah, this family who the Edomites,
Yeah.
the Rockefeller, Ponce, the Gettys, the Oppenheimers, right?
Families you
The-
don't even know the name
yeah.
of.
The Bagashas, right?
Yeah.
Going all the way to
Italian
Rockefeller,
family.
the Rockefellers, the Clintons, the
Bowers.
the Bowers, yeah,
Bowers.
Yeah.
the Bowers, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it the Clintons, and the Obamas, right? Don't forget about
They're
them.
all part of the same family.
They're all part of that same family, right?
They're all related, yeah.
Again, it says, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, behold, against this family do I devise an evil.
Yeah, the Lord divides evil. Evil meaning a bad time. The Lord's coming to destroy you. World bankers, right? You Rothschilds, you Bilderbergs, you DuPonts, right?
World in
Put them in
World-
chains.
Put you in chains, man.
It says, from which you should not remove your necks.
Hey, beautiful. Hey, and the Lord said that He's going to give us the necks of our enemies, man. And when He does, you're not going to be able to remove it. So you're going into slavery, man.
Yeah.
You're not gonna inherit the earth on a continual basis in wickedness, man. That's just no. The Lord ain't dealing with that, man.
It says, neither shall you go haughtily.
Yeah, in your pride,
Yeah.
haughtily, yeah, your pride, right? Brother just read that, huh?
Yeah.
He transgresses by wine. He's a proud man, going
Yeah.
haughtily,
Yeah, Jeremiah 51 says, I'm going to make this mountain a burnt mountain.
burnt mountain.
You know, the
Right.
proud. The proud.
The proud,
Right.
Yeah.
It
The
says-
haughtily, yeah, proud.
For this time is evil.
Yeah, because that's what's ultimately coming upon the earth. See, you think it's just for the people, but the Lord's going to have this spiral out of control, like they tell you, like what do they say, a snowball going downhill. Once
Oh,
that
yeah.
thing picks up speed,
You know,
it gets
stop
kind
it.
of. And what are you going to do? You're going to jump in front of it?
Avalanche,
So,
yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean? Nothing, you ain't going to
The
stop it.
juggernaut.
It becomes a juggernaut. Yeah, and that's ultimately Yahweh Shai, right? Right?
Yeah.
Becoming that millstone, man.
Mhm.
You ain't gonna be able to stop it, man. You know?
I said on that, brother.
I got
No,
that.
no, no.
I got
The-
that
the
Proverbs
Six,
22.
second address?
Yeah, the second address goes there.
That brother has some.
No.
Oh.
He can go after that.
Okay.
Yeah, and-
Second address, chapter 16, and I'm going to start on verse 58. That's okay. It says, because it's going to go right
Yeah,
into
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you.
Yeah, right. The people rioting, fighting. Yeah.
Well, no, this is them coming in like a great flood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Esau.
Yeah. Esau coming
Yeah.
in like a great flood.
Yeah, it says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because the anger. They said they come in with great wrath, knowing that they have but a short time. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It says,
Yeah.
and they shall take away certain of you
Right.
and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Taking the concentration camps, coming in, putting the microchip in
Yeah.
some that ones that bow down to the
Yeah, that bow
system.
down to it. Yep.
Yep.
It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and
Mhm.
trodden underfoot.
Yeah, good. Those that are consent unto them
Yeah.
should be under derision
Yeah.
and reproach. Basically, they're putting you into a prison,
Make fun of you.
right?
They don't slap you around, try to feed you pork sandwiches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna take that shit, and they still ain't gonna.
They're gonna love you. They're gonna show you
They
love.
Change nothing. Yeah.
Right? Ain't gonna change nothing.
It says, verse
Make
7.
it work, really, because then they're
Oh,
going
yeah.
to mock you.
They're gonna mock
You know
you.
what I mean?
It says,
Yeah, because that's the thing that they hate the most. What is it? A traitor. Yeah. What do they call it? They said that the one thing that they hate worse is damn, I can't think of the name, but it's a dude. I guess he's a traitor on it during the revolution, the war, during the Civil War. During the Civil War.
like Benedict Arnold.
Benedict Arnold, yeah, that's what it is. Benedict Arnold.
Arnold.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's the thing they hate worse than anything. Even, I think they say even hurt worse than a nigger is a Benedict Arnold. So
Yeah.
Yeah. They hate a Benedict Arnold worse than they hate a nigger. So hey, guess what? All you think you love the so-called white man, they hate you, man. And once you be show that you're a Benedict Arnold, yeah, it's not gonna you're gonna hate you more.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And you can't come back to your own.
Right.
You know?
Verse 70 says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord."
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's ultimately what it is. What you said. That's what's happening. A great insurrection, really, because they're coming to battle and come against, and really, it's going to allow that great persecution.
Yeah.
Right.
They're going to come against the Israelites.
They're going to come against the Israelites, which even the people are going to say, "It's you guys' fault. You were out there teaching, and da da da. We knew you were gonna. You just kept on. You wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
And it brought it on. Well, the Lord brought it on. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that make it real? Because we said it and then it came to life, but they're bad that it came to life.
Yeah. Yeah. It says, "They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and
Right.
destroying
That's
those
Esau.
that fear the Lord."
Right, like madmen sparing none,
Yeah.
right? Them that's fearing the Lord, right? Coming down upon you,
Right.
Coming into really to go after Jake. But what happened is a lot of you Israelites, like what's his name, Deacon Akkad, who's trying to praise the other white meat. You're gonna find out that they're coming for you, bro. There was a time they got archives of you saying that you're a Hebrew Israelite for the last 15 years.
Them videos still up.
Nigga, your videos are still, yeah. You're done, bro.
How? That's madness, bro. You're teaching your videos. You took them all down.
And you were great at it too, boy.
Yeah, man. That's just
busting for it.
confusing, bro.
He was nice with it, you know what I mean? Condemning Esau. Then they was like, how much
Yeah.
is it gonna take?
Yeah, yeah. I mean shekels.
Yeah. Well, you're the greatest thing ever came happen.
Yeah.
You and sliced bread are right there even. I got you.
Or they even jammed them up, because they say sometimes what they'll do is they'll call something so you get in trouble, and then they'll come while you're in jail and be like, well, boo woo, I can get all this. You're about to do 37 years to life, but I can do such and such, and all you got to do is teach this. So now it may or may not be money. It might just be he has to do it just so he can be free, and he's doing it just so he can save himself, save his life, right?
In actuality, he's condemning.
Yeah, in actuality, he's condemning himself. Yeah.
It says, "For they shall waste and take away their goods,
Right.
and cast them out of their houses."
Take
Go back to
your
the-
food, yeah.
Yep.
Take your whatever you do have. You know, after the storehouses are already empty, there ain't really much. You coming to take that. You coming to take the goods. Which they just passed that law saying that if the military come, they can come into your house
Oh, yeah.
and take eminent domain.
Eminent domain.
They just passed that. So there are going to be U.S. troops coming down your streets soon, and they're going to do that eminent domain. They're going to come take your food, and they're going to come take your lady, man. Right? They're going to ravish your children, your daughters, right, and take your food,
Yeah.
right? Because eminent domain, the soldiers ain't got it in their head.
Yeah, then you have the
They're gonna be
soldier that says,
ruthless.
I like men and boys." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do,
They know
and they
guarantee
do.
they American soldiers, they're gonna have foreign
Yeah.
troops on this
Yeah,
field,
yeah,
you know?
right.
And all you armchair combat heroes, you gonna have to prove it.
Yeah, then sleep yourselves.
You know what I mean? You was Billy Bad on the thing, you're gonna have to show it, and you might have to, hey, walk it like you talk it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Huh? It says, "Then shall they be known who are my chosen."
Right, the elect, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna know, hey, like you said, that spiritual power. When you believe, you
Warlike
know
energy.
things. You need that warlike energy. When you believe and things happen, you're gonna know that those are my people. Those here are the chosen.
Yeah.
Right?
Then it says, "Then they shall be known who are my chosen,
Yeah. Then you're gonna know who am I chosen.
and they shall be tried as gold in the fire."
Going back to that, hey, we're not gonna just escape.
No.
Right?
Not
But they
gonna
are
use it.
coming to take your houses, take all sorts of things. We just read how even the righteous are going to go through it. It doesn't matter. See, and under Christianity, they tell you just the bad people are going to go through that. Don't worry about it. No,
Right.
we're all going to get stripped from our houses.
Right. They're not gonna they're gonna get raptured.
Right.
Not have to
Get
go
raptured.
through the tribulation.
Not have to go through tribulation.
Bullshit.
That's how you gonna keep your house when it requires you to have a digital all put in order to pay your bill,
Right.
you know?
I mean, you could what is
Even
that?
if you own your home, how
You can
gonna pay the
you can do it
taxes?
for a time with what do they call it when they be a Quaker or Stead home or whatever. You can do that for a while. You can do that for a little bit, but eventually you're gonna have to leave because not to mention what's it it's a second 6 it tells you about how we have to be pilgrims. So you ain't following the scriptures. Well, that's because they don't follow the Apocrypha. It's not canon to them, so they don't know that you're supposed to be pilgrims, right? So
Even
it's
if
not
you own
canon.
your home,
Okay,
like
well.
I said, every year you still pay. That home is never yours because you're still paying taxes.
Property
on the
taxes,
property,
everything, yeah.
on the land.
They don't own shit.
You know what I
man.
mean? You don't own shit here unless you are the elite.
Right.
You want me to keep going, brother?
I think that was it. Just the part that they take your home.
Okay.
Go one more. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me get this
You can
straight.
go ahead.
Yes,
I see.
Second
Go
Acts
ahead.
16:74 says, "Hear ye, O my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand."
Right. Oh yeah, well, that's a good one. That's a
Yeah,
perfect
it's
one. Yeah, because that's where we're at, man. The days of trouble, Jacob's trouble, is definitely at hand. So for you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, it behooves you to repent, right? And come to the Lord while He may be found, right? We out here on the highways and the byways, we're teaching. The famine of the word hasn't hit yet, but once it does, the Lord has no use for anybody in the time of the famine of the word. Once there's nobody preaching out here, the Lord don't need you,
No,
right?
too late. It
Too
says-
late.
it says, "But I will deliver you from the same."
Right.
It says, see, "Be not afraid, neither doubt." So we're going
Right,
back
yeah,
to how
yeah,
Peter
yeah.
doubted, right?
Right.
And those that expect that spiritual power, you can't doubt,
Doubt.
man. You ain't gonna
Right.
get it if you're doubting.
Right.
It says, "For the Most High is your guide."
Right.
It says, "And the guide of them."
But then that other guy came to the Lord and he told the Lord said, only believe. He said, Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you may have a little, but he still believed.
Right,
You know what I
still
mean?
believed.
He believed, but he had
Right.
a little, you know, but you gotta, hey, you gotta
Lord,
push,
man.
yeah, you gotta push through. You know what I mean?
It says, "And the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts," said the Lord power. It says, "Let not your sins weigh you down."
Hey, and my what? And my precepts.
And
that's
my
what
precepts.
that's what we're doing. Precept upon precept, line upon, and then hey, we're putting this to practice. We're actually living this to the best of our ability.
Right.
We want Danny, right? But then you want to live those things because then
Apply it.
that's you want to apply because that's really where you get the understanding from by applying it, by application, by applying it. You be like, oh,
Not yours
oh.
only. Come
Yeah,
on.
because once you start doing things, you be like, oh, this is why the Lord said do this.
Yeah.
Then you start doing things, you be like, oh, that's why the Lord says that in Jeremiah. That's why we're supposed to, oh. Now it actually even starts making even more sense. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
The more you apply it.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
It says, "Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves."
Right. Yep. Yeah. And that's why I say that's a time where your things is going to try to put doubt in you.
Right.
You got the demons. You got all different things. Things are going to try to lift themselves up against you. You got the people. You got your own demons. You got all sorts of stuff's going to be coming against you.
Right.
But like you said, it's going to have to be faith. And if you do doubt a little bit, you got to still say, nope, Lord, I have faith, but help my unbelief. I'm going to keep believing. I'm going to keep pushing through. I'm going to trust in Yahweh Bashem Shai. I'm not wavering. You know what I'm saying? I'm not changing. Right? But hey, we're all going to have to go through that test, man. Right? So it don't matter how good you are or how bad you are, we're all going to go through the hour of temptation. We're all going to go through Jacob's trouble. Right?
Yeah.
Go ahead. We all got to start getting used to doing it. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's
Anyway,
it.
Proverbs 22:26. Be not thou one of them that strike hands.
Right. Yeah. See, and yeah, because that's Esau. His whole thing is he can't beat us in the spirit. He's gonna get carnal. He's gonna come down with great wrath, knowing that he has but a short time. His whole thing is to shut down the prophecies that we're teaching out here. So it's gonna be a famine of the word. So once, like I said, once the famine of the word is here and we're not preaching out here, don't come and say, hey, I'm looking for the truth, because there's gonna be no one to teach you. The famine of the word, the doors are gonna be shut. Right? Go ahead.
It says, or of them that are sureties for debt.
Yeah. Right, going into what? Was it clay? A pot yacht, debt.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in debt. And to this system makes you feel like you're indebted to Esau. Well, I guess I better go to work I got bills to pay. That's why a lot of people got the jump shot.
Yeah.
Cause they was, I got a lot of bills. Like I was trying to
work.
I was trying to talk to this one Issacharite dude at my job. I kept saying, hey bro, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. And he was like, bro, my wife's not working right now. I'm the only one that got a job, right? I can't. So he ended up getting the jump shot.
Yeah, hey,
And
brother.
stay so he could pay his bills and take care of his family. And I mean, I get it, but
It's
Bro.
hell living with no hope. You know, and outside of this truth, you're living with no hope.
Yeah.
You have nothing to look forward to.
And when it was all going down, I told all my family, don't take it. And guess what? They all took it except one of my seats. But hey, they all took it, man. You know?
they all took that
They
jump
all
shot.
took it, man.
Yeah. And a lot of people are feeling illness
And them
against that
missiles
jump shot.
come and hit this
Against
place, they ain't gonna wipe away all
against the
smiles.
ouchie Fauci. They got the ouchie Fauci and they're not doing too well now.
I mean,
Right?
that you know, I mean, hey, they just gotta pray about it, you know. I mean, shit, man. That wasn't the MOTB,
but-
hey,
Yeah, but it caused a lot of
it's that mindset, no.
it caused a lot of illnesses and things like that. And then it could be one of those things too.
Yeah.
Because they did put a lot of things. That could be one of those things where you already have what is it, calcified over your mind. That might have calcified them more. You know what I mean? Now you really can't reach him because that's what they were saying they wanted to do to him. They wanted to take the God gene,
Yeah.
right? To calcifying your mind, calcifying your mind so you don't believe in God, right?
Restructure your D, the N,
Right.
to the A. You know, they want to restructure that, man.
Right.
Shit. I mean, you know, like I said, they can just hit a switch and then all the motherfuckers become zombies and shit. Well,
Right.
hey, shit, it's scary.
Wait.
man.
I'm waiting to see what happened when they turn on that 6G, bro.
Yeah.
Because when the 6G,
Like fucking,
because they
Light of the Living Dead and shit.
right, because they got those nanobots. Yeah, they got the nanobots and shit in them, man.
Scary, bro.
I'm waiting to see, man.
Verse 27, if thou hast nothing to pay, why?
Wait, go back. Please, I didn't
He
hear it.
said, be not thou one of them that strike hands, or of them that are sureties for debt.
Yeah, keep going.
If thou hast nothing to pay,
Yeah, see, if you don't got nothing to pay, right, which that's gonna do, they're gonna bring in these different things, these different industries, like you said, back in the 70s, 80s, they were moving the jobs overseas, and now they even messing with the market now, bringing in the AI, doing certain things, just wiping out whole industries. So you just have these big box stores, and then the big box stores are just only gonna need AI, in which you even see those things where the thing is, it's cold too, it's fast. Like it goes through the shelving thing and it'll shift up, pull the thing off, and it'll slide all the way down to the end of the other thing and pick it. The whole thing does it picks it off the shelf, everything by itself. They don't need you. Damn, they're taking away all the jobs, man. You know, it's kind of like I don't know if anybody ever seen it. You got that vending machine, and that thing comes up like this to the vending machine, and then the Gatorade pops out, and then it goes like that, and then it comes down like they have that for a whole grocery aisle now. I'm like, man, thing goes through the whole thing and just picks it off. And they don't need people. They're taking the jobs. So if you can't pay because they're giving it to AI, they're giving it to all these other different things, these other industries, so you can't afford to live. Like it.
I'm gonna jump over to the NET to finish that up, because the King's English is difficult for people to understand. So back in 27 again, it says, if you do not have enough to pay, your bed will be taken right out from under you.
Wait, do it again one more time. That's my point. That's
It
what I
says,
want.
verse 27.
It's one of my favorite scriptures. This is the time you're living in. If you can't pay, why should they take your bed, right? But
Yeah, and that's why I said that sounds difficult for people, but in the NET, if you do not have enough to pay, your bed will be taken right out from under you.
no, I like the other one. Read the other one. I like
King's English is
Yeah, the
difficult
King-
for
no.
people to understand.
No, because that one's it
if
messes
thou
up.
hast nothing to
See,
pay,
if you don't have nothing to pay,
why
Why?
should he take away thy
Why?
bed
from under thee.
Why should he take? Because that makes sense. Because why should he be able to take your? Because you're supposed to be all a citizen of the country, right? Shouldn't they have? Are they supposed to have a thing where they can keep you there until they can find jobs or they can do something for you, right? Shouldn't no American be homeless, right? Supposed to be the richest country in the world. Why should there be anybody homeless or starving?
I was reading NLT, bro. NLT, man. Oh, I was reading NLT, brother. You know?
What was that?
Says the NLT.
Oh,
If you can't pay it, even your bed will be snatched from under you.
yeah, it's better the other way. Yes, I like the way
But
you
see,
can't
when
pay.
you say why, it makes it seem like, well, why would he take? But
Yeah.
That's why I said that other way kind of gives it, and it's like basically, if you can't pay, he gonna take your shit.
Yeah, but
He gonna take it right out from underneath you.
yeah, but I like the
You know?
point that it says why. Why should? Because that is why should he take it? Because you're supposed to have anything because he's the steward. When you actually, we probably don't got time, but because if you go into I think it's in Luke, and it talks about him being the steward, and when you go into the steward, and you go into the blue letter, it tells you how the steward is supposed to rightly divide what is it called? The economics of the world equally to everyone, and not just hoard it all to himself and only make the rich and then make the poor. Then you're an unjust steward, right? So if you go into the blue letter, well, I don't think we have time to do that, but if you have time, go into the blue letter, and we go into the steward, and it goes into him being one who basically takes care of the thing, and you're supposed to rightly divide everything between everybody. You're not supposed to just hoard everything to yourself, right? And that's why I like reading that. Why should he take your bed? Everybody should be able to live. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is when they wrote this Constitution, what it says, the pursuit of happiness. It was and their pursuit of happiness is to have slaves, and the pursuit of the happiness of an Edomite, man. But the whole point is you're going into slavery, and it's going to be the pursuit of happiness of the Israelites, man. Right? We're going to control the world. But it's not going to be a state of Israel. We're going to control the world and the planets, right? We're going to control the actual air and beneath the water. We're going to be able to go deeper than you've ever been able to go with your submarines, right?
Oh yeah.
We're going to be able to search out everything, right? You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, then when they living like that in the Book of Acts, the church, they were all, everybody had everything they needed.
Yeah.
They were sharing everything.
Yeah, we're sharing
It
everything.
was equal. That
It was equal.
they were doing everything correctly.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do things. Hey, that's how Yahweh Shai is coming back. He said we're joint heirs. It's his kingdom, but he's gonna say, I'm gonna make you a joint heir in my kingdom. That's crazy, bro. He don't have to, but he's going to. Oh, you got it? Oh, I thought you looked it up. Yeah, he don't have to.
Right, I got it right. This is off of Google. It says in Acts 2:44 through 245, early believers had all things common and parted the possessions to anyone in need.
Right.
You see, which is often interpreted as an immediate communal
Right.
response to poverty,
Right, 'cause-
rather than a permanent mandate for absolute.
Yeah, because
collective
even though you're a
ownership.
country, we're still all citizens, and you're supposed to look at every person as a community. So as a communal thing, or like a people, because you're supposed to be believers, this is part of the
Yeah.
communion.
Right.
You're supposed to be able to share.
It was part of the
With-
law.
with- it's part of the law,
When you
right.
picked your, when you picked your gleaned your harvest,
Yeah.
you
Right.
you had to leave some
The
Right.
grapes.
for the
Or
widows,
whatever.
the orphans.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like a welfare system.
Unfortunate, yeah.
A welfare
Yeah.
system.
So people didn't go hungry.
Right. It says here, this voluntary pooling of resources was driven by unity and intended to ensure, listen, no one lacked essentials.
Right, exactly. That's how you're supposed to. That's not Esau.
No.
Yeah. That's not
Not at
Esau.
all.
But that's how the Lord's going to do it. Yahweh Shai is going to come and make you joint heirs. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's going to say, hey, look, There's a planet for you. There's this. There's
Yeah.
a land for you. It says one man should become a nation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go, hey man,
The
that's
least of
beautiful.
them.
The least of them should be like David, bro.
Yeah.
Come on now. David was a mighty man, right? David broke a bow of steel with his forearm, man, showing you're gonna be mighty, bro.
Leaped over walls.
Leaped over a wall, like, bro. So if the least of us is gonna be like that, and then David was rich, he was rich beyond means, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on,
Very
bro.
good.
He had everything, bro.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, with all that, I want to give all praise and all honor and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakodash. Yeah, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well, to the elder apostles, bishops in Connecticut, the bishops, the preachers, the teachers, the evangelists, and the four winds preaching in truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect. The elect, Shalom, to the Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold. Shalom to your sister Shwachwathiam, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence, and the Bible ball. Kwame Yashurala.